have agreed to a trade framework that establishes a set tariff on most goods.
15%.
President Trump says the agreement averts a trade war that could have sent shockwaves through economies around the world. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen says the deal rebalances the trade relationship between the U.S. and EU.
I think we hit exactly the point we wanted to find.
Trump had set Friday as the deadline for reaching a deal. I'm Mike Hempel.
Senate Republicans say the president has made it clear he does not want a government shutdown, and they're urging House Republican lawmakers to tone down their approach to a September 30th deadline.
House Republicans jammed Senate Democrats in March with a partisan funding bill, which Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer reluctantly voted for to avoid a shutdown. But the political dynamics are different now. Schumer is under heavy pressure to fight harder against President Trump and his MAGA allies, heightening the chance of a shutdown if Speaker Mike Johnson tries to use the same playbook. A Republican senator who requested anonymity said, quote, "The fate of the approach bills to fund the government in fiscal year 2026 will be the focus of the GOP conference before it leaves for a 4-week August recess." Bernie Bennett reporting.
From the upper Midwest to the south to the East Coast, the dog days of summer not letting go. Various kinds of heat advisories, watches, or warnings have been posted in well over 24 states. There is a manhunt underway in northwest Arkansas after a couple was killed while out hiking with their 2 young daughters. It happened in Devil's Den State Park. On Wall Street this morning, ahead of the opening bell, the Dow futures are up about 39 points. NASDAQ futures 95 points higher, and the S&P futures are up 15. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you're living with pain, see how Relief Factor can help.
My back got injured very bad. I was off work for about a year. I heard about Relief Factor from my wife. I took it every day, 3 times a day for 3 weeks. Look at her and I said, "The pain is gone." And she said, "I'm glad it helped." I said, "No, you don't understand. It's gone."
Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor. Go to relieffactor.com and get your 3-week quick start today. Only $19.95.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Malaysia's prime minister announces Cambodian and Thai leaders have agreed to end their deadly border skirmishes.
Anwar Ibrahim, who chaired the talks as head of the ASEAN regional bloc, says both sides have reached a common understanding to take steps to return to normalcy from midnight of July 28.
Prime Minister Hun Manet and Acting Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai have expressed their positions and willingness to immediate ceasefire and return to normalcy.
The fighting, which began last Thursday after a landmine explosion injured Thai soldiers, has killed at least 35 people and displaced over 260,000. Both countries had recalled their ambassadors, and Thailand had closed border crossings with Cambodia. The Monday meeting follows direct pressure from US President Donald Trump. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
News and analysis at townhall.com. A Seattle Mariners great headlines baseball's 2025 Hall of Fame class at Cooperstown.
Ichiro Suzuki became the first Japanese-born player to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame on Sunday in Cooperstown. The former AL MVP and 10-time All-Star outfielder fell 1 vote shy of becoming the second unanimous selection. Suzuki was joined by CC Sabathia, a 6-time All-Star who won the 2007 AL Cy Young Award, and relief pitcher Billy Wagner. Dave Parker and Dick Allen were honored posthumously. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Chinese online retailer Temu being accused by European Union regulators of breaching the bloc's digital rules by failing to stop the sale of illegal products. The preliminary findings released today follow an investigation under the bloc's Digital Services Act, requiring online platforms to keep users safe. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Welcome
and
to it.
One more week.
It is.
It's been
That's right.
7 sweet days of summertime remain.
Yep, and the kids go back.
Get your fill, kids and Kim.
She's technically sort of back. Like she's been back working. She hasn't.
Yeah, she's back, getting the room ready.
Yeah. And
Which
then,
I think is kind of like it's a tranquil place for teachers. You kind of get to take that moment and just enjoy your classroom before it is destroyed from the ground up.
I think it's tranquil once all like the things are back.
Mm-hmm.
Because they first walk into like just piles of boxes and furniture, and it's just like
But I always picture that moment at the end where they sit down in their chair and they have like a cup of, I'm going to say probably a cup of like tea. She just sits back and just goes,
have a meal.
And then it's, like a day and a half, and then the kids are back.
And then it's like the beginning of that movie Lean On Me. You know how the school's all nice, and then Welcome to the Jungle plays, and then it turns to but I kid, of course. But happy Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy last week of summer for the kids.
That's right. And not going to be a destroy yourself hot day today from what I've seen. Like 94, I think.
Yeah, 94.
94 for the high. Not too shabby.
I think we're going to be like most of the week here, although there is a slight chance of rain tomorrow night and tonight for that matter. Night rains.
We had a slight chance of some stuff last night, but I don't think anything came of it.
No.
Just some wind.
I don't recall any, but yeah, of course, another successful week of fair as well last week.
Indeed.
Of course, if you missed any of the shows, you can go back to ksvptv.com and watch them in the Chavez County Fair channel, also the Eddy County Fair last week as well. All the shows there too. So
spoiler alert: no sheep bread on site. Well, okay, let me rephrase it: no sheep bread in the show ring. I cannot attest to what happened within the barns.
What stays in the barn? What happens in the barn stays in the barn.
I know for a fact they don't have cable out there, so got to do something to pass the time.
A lot of free time, a whole week, idle hands. But
speaking of that, I read a fact earlier that right now, I think it was Colombia, is dealing with they're being overrun by over 200 hippos.
Wow.
Who are like crushing cattle and destroying crops, and it all stems from Pablo Escobar had a private zoo.
Of course, it's Escobar.
He had a private zoo where he had hippos, and I guess the hippos broke out and have been breeding for ever since.
Like crazy, huh?
So it's there's generations of wild hippos that are invading the coast.
Bet they're hungry.
Oh, there are some hungry hippos. Like at first, and I know this is just the way. Like when you're an infant baby, they have like all the little animals that you can get, and there's like the little lion, the little giraffe, and then there's the little hippo, and the hippo looks so cute, and he's got a little smile on his face.
The deadliest of the bunch.
Those things are pure evil.
Yeah, they're the deadliest of the bunch.
Oh, those things will kill without any concern for who you are or what you are.
And I don't think they have, other than maybe humans, predators, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No. Matter of fact, I think they have they have an understanding with those birds that sit on their back and kind of eat the bugs off of them and stuff.
it's like a cafeteria for the birds.
That's like the one species that's like, all right, we can team up.
You can land in and eat stuff.
If you want to know how vile an animal is, look at how they. I know it's early. Look at how they defecate. Have you ever seen what a hippo does?
No.
It takes its tail and it just starts doing this.
Okay.
And it flings it everywhere. It does that to it's like claiming its territory.
It's like a windshield wiper.
Kind of. It really is. It's not a pleasant thing to view.
Happy Monday.
Although I've seen it on several occasions, and I can't exactly explain why. It's just footage that seems to just come around every now and again.
Just end up in that section of videos.
Just every now and just like a meme that you've seen a couple of times.
Now I'm going to go look it up because I'm really curious.
I'll pull up the video and send it to you.
Let me pull one from my collection.
It's in my favorites. Hold on.
Oh, man. Let me give you the rundown because we'll probably need to start it here pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
We got a full slate for you for today's show. Jet Tucker, president of the Billy the Kid pageant, is going to join us on the phone here in just a few to talk about Old Lincoln Days, which is this weekend in beautiful Lincoln, New Mexico, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'll talk about that with Jet. We'll have folks from the Roswell High Cheer join us, give us an update. In the 8 o'clock hour, I think they got a fundraising event or some stuff going on and some performances and what have you. Nice. So we'll get an update from them. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, John and perhaps Crystal Noble with Roswell Seed joining us to give us an update what's happened over at the Seed Stove.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, we'll have all of your features that include the newses and all that good stuff. So get that knocked out of the way here in case they call. And just because what we'll do is once I get my phone ringing, like, commercial break and we'll be back kind of deal. But at some point, maybe next hour, I saw that Happy Gilmore 2 over the weekend. So I'll share thoughts.
I saw the trailer. I haven't watched it yet. But
okay.
We'll dive into a full breakdown. I do plan on watching, but here's the thing. I'm not sure if it's one of those things I need to go back and rewatch the first one because it's been so long since I've seen the first one.
Well, I've seen the first one so many times that it's not a problem for me. I've literally seen Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore 1.7 thousand times.
And it's not exactly something you need to follow the storyline or anything.
Yeah, it's not deep, and this one's not deep either. Although, there was a. I don't even want to say it, but there was a beginning thing that kind of. I mean, the movie's great, fine. But the beginning they threw something in the story. I'm like, oh man, that was not right. Moves on.
I will say that Roswell's own Nancy Lopez made a cameo.
Did she?
Yeah, she was one of the golfers that was featured in the
I know,
movie.
there's a gazillion. Matter of fact, it might be Naked Gun level. Like you go back rewatch it just to see which cameos you missed.
There's a whole list on that somebody posted on Facebook that was on Wikipedia of all the different cameos.
Yeah.
I think Bubba Watson's in there.
Oh yeah, the golfers. There's a bunch of golfers, and of course, I will share this.
There's
my call.
Next hour.
Yes, you go. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we will talk Old Lincoln Days here on the other side of the break. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking at low to mid-90s on our afternoon high today. Plenty of sunshine, although we do have a slight chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Overnight, some clouds, maybe a shower before midnight. Down to 70 on the low, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. At least in the morning, we could get a shower or thunderstorm developing in the afternoon, and we're expecting mid-90s, maybe a shower Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Good morning, this is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. A good July run this week with a nice selection of all classes of cattle, especially high-quality native calves, light yearlings with condition. We expect to sell 850 head. Breaking down like this: 150, 175 weight cows and bulls, 75 to 100 pairs of bred cows, 600, 650 calves and yearlings today's sale. Will include 35 to 40 cow-calf pairs, mostly black, white-face Angus crossbred cows with Angus calves at size pairs 2 to 10 years old. 50 bred cows, excellent quality black, white-face, red, and Charolais crossbred cows bred to Charolais and Angus bulls. cows 6 to 10 years old. 183 calves and light yearlings. Hendricks Beef LLC, Flying H, New Mexico. Excellent quality black Angus and Brangus crosses. Cattle weaned, one round of shots, thin to medium condition, 375, 600 pounds, mostly 400, 550 pounds. 30 calves, Heritage Ranch, right out here south of Roswell. Good quality crossbred calves, weaned 45, 60 days, 2 rounds of shots, 400, 500 pounds. 18 calves, ex-Diamond Tail Ranch, Quemada, New Mexico. Ex-quality black whiteface Angus crossbreds. 1 round of shots, 350, 450 pounds. 13 calves, Bar Guitar Ranch, Picacho, New Mexico. Excellent quality black whiteface Angus and Brangus crosses. Cattle weaned 60 days, 2 rounds of shots, 375, 500 pounds. Sale time this morning will be at 9 o'clock. Sell pairs bred cows 9:45 to 10. Be selling calves and yearlings around 10:30. We expect to sell 850 head today. This is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock.
Hey Roswell, celebrate freedom. Celebrate huge savings with 0 down payment, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Your friends at Roswell Ford make upgrading to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for less super fun, super fast, and super easy. So if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to free you from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Right now, trade and upgrade to a new Ford for less with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our aggressive lenders will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Celebrate huge American-made savings and more for your trade during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Get on board at Roswell Ford, because we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand finance. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Turtles can breathe through their butts. We imagine you know some people who do that too, because that's where their heads reside. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, and joining us on the phone this morning, talking old Lincoln Days, which is this weekend in beautiful Lincoln, New Mexico. We have Jet Tucker joining us on the phone this morning. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How are you this morning?
Doing great, doing great. And Jet, from my understanding, you're the president of the Billy the Kid pageant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Which is one part, but the big highlight of the old Lincoln Days weekend for folks who've never been a part of it before. It'll be happening this weekend in Lincoln, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with nightly performances of the actual Billy the Kid pageant Friday night and Saturday night, and then a Sunday matinee for the afternoon. I always tell people, though, for your first experience of seeing the pageant, you got to go to one of the night ones, because it's just a little bit more special.
I totally agree. But the one thing that you do need to remember, on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, we do have a parade through town, so that makes Sunday a little bit different. But,
yeah.
But I agree, yeah, your first experience should be a night experience.
Just adds a little bit to the mystique of the performance there.
Yeah, it does. It does. You can see the flames come out the guns, and you see the actual lights go out instead of the narrator saying blackout, and it's just a whole bunch better that way.
Yeah, just a little bit more, a little less theater of the mind, more visual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But of course, the whole weekend is really filled with just a ton of things and stuff for families to experience. I know throughout each day there's going to be everything from live music to various demonstrations and lectures. Of course, a lot of shopping and just a lot of opportunity to get out and enjoy some great food and great fun too. So it's really a weekend of a lot of stuff. And of course,
it is.
Each night is the big, the performance each night's kind of the big highlight for each day. But yeah, it's plan to spend the whole day there and enjoy stuff, because there's so much stuff to see.
We have a petting zoo for the kiddos, and there's a kiddo corner, and they're having a deal this year. Find Billy. It's like a scavenger hunt, and they get a prize at the end if they can find all of the Billies and all that stuff, and just trying to keep the kiddos more involved too. So
yeah, and that's that's kind of what I like about it is, yes, there's stuff for the kids, and you know they get to run around and play cowboys and doing all that good stuff, and the adults, for me, I love like if you want to learn like what happened during the actual week of the big action of the Lincoln County War, almost like a day-to-day chronologue of what was going on. There's going to be demonstrations and lectures talking about that very kind of stuff. Everything from kind of that pioneer life a little bit, explaining, what life was like during the late 1800s and what they, how they lived, how they, did their daily activities and things. You get to learn a lot of that cool stuff too.
Oh yeah, it's there's something for everybody out there. If the history and stuff don't intrigue you, then there's shopping, there's food, and I guarantee you there's all kinds of food. There's burgers, barbecue, corn dogs. The donut lady's going to be there, and I guarantee you I could found her myself on her donuts.
Just follow your nose, you'll find her.
That's exactly right.
But yeah, if you leave hungry, that's kind of on you.
That's your own fault. Yep, I agree. I want to let you know that we've got 3 sets of tickets and I don't know how you want to do it, but we'll give them away.
Oh.
And if you can just get me the names and numbers and stuff, and we'll do a will call at the gate. And,
okay.
I mean, if you want to give them away now or give them away throughout the day, whatever, we'll donate 3 sets of tickets.
Well, thank you very much. I will. You know what? We will do that, and if you don't mind, I'll give them out over the next day or so here, and maybe I'll shoot you a text with those names.
Perfect.
Oh,
perfect. Yep.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Try to let some people come in.
And that'll be.
Check it out there.
Will those be good for, I guess, any of the pageant productions or any of the weekend there kind of thing?
Any of the 3 performances, they'll be good for this.
Excellent. And folks, and here's something too. I know I talk about this a lot every time we talk, but the actual pageant itself is almost as historical as the events you're depicting in said pageant. I mean, the script itself was written many years ago by and there's actually people that walked and lived and breathed during the Lincoln County Wars that had their hand in the making of the original script for this pageant. And
can
so
I tell you a little story about that?
Yes, sir.
The Taylor family. Every year we do a Hall of Fame, and that's somebody that's done something outstanding, special for the pageant itself.
Okay.
And this year we elected the Taylor family. The Taylor family was kin to George Cole, which got his finger shot off during the Lincoln County War.
Yes.
George Coe's, I'm not sure whether grandson or great-grandson, but anyway, Wilbur Coe is the one that deeded the land that the pageant ground sits on.
Oh, wow.
He deeded the land to the pageant corporation.
Nice.
So they're like one of our last living ties to the Lincoln County War.
Man.
So we wanted to honor that family this year.
That's really cool. We get to do that. And that, unfortunately, that's the price all of these things like this pay is we eventually lose all the people.
Yes, sir.
That are attached to it. That's just how time works. But
yes, sir.
We are still blessed to have that one last connection here that we can kind of honor before those ties go away at some point in history too.
We feel pretty honored to have the Taylor family with us this year. So it'll be a good time.
Absolutely. Of course, and that's like that's also Lincoln history too. Is you still because and let's be honest, if you drive down Lincoln today, yes, the pavement, there's going to be a few differences, but Lincoln is it doesn't look a whole lot different than it did back during the Lincoln County War, and so
the residences of Lincoln, they strive to keep it the era looking like the 1800s, and the state of New Mexico with all their stuff there, they really they got a bunch of their buildings that are being remodeled right now, but they're putting them right back to the original state.
Gotcha. And to me that's cool. I love that. And you could literally go drive to Lincoln right now, and you could stand there and stand at the courthouse and then walk up and down the street and you'd be like, okay, that was a Tunstall store during your Tunstall side. That was a Murphy side. You could pick buildings and say, that was on this side of the war. That was on this side. And to me, that that's you can't replicate that when you're standing there and seeing exactly where the men and women that lived this did it. It's, to me, that's just, cool. But.
I live right there, well, a mile west of Lincoln, but I just feel honored every day to be able to get my mail there and know most of the residences, and it's just, to me, it's an honor to be able to live there.
Sure, absolutely. I'm very curious. Does the town folk get into the whole Billy the Kid as far as, because there's like factions of the stories, and some this guy was Billy, and I mean, does the town get into that kind of stuff?
I'm just going to say this: the Lincoln County War ain't over yet. There's some residents that, yes, they're all about it and they're all over it, and there's some of them that pack up and leave for the weekend. So yeah, the Lincoln County War ain't over yet.
But to me, that's also what's part of the mystique of it. I mean, to this day, we're hundreds of years later, they're still talking about it. There's still controversy about it, and so to me, that's all good. It's.
I believe it was July 12th. I'm not sure of the date. I know it was in July, but 140 years ago is when Billy got killed.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Oh yeah, it depends on who you talk to.
That's another. The Lincoln County War ain't over yet.
Well, and so what I actually mentioned this with John last week when I was talking to him on the phone. But of course, one of the things in the news in the last year or so is they're coming back to New Mexico and making a Young Guns 3 movie, and I'm like, I don't know where they're taking this story after. I mean, I feel like they covered a lot of it in the first two, but I mean, now don't get me wrong, I'm going to watch it.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it to see whether they screw up or not.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it is, but I have no idea where they're going to take it. Only thing I can think of is they're going to keep going with the Bushy Bill stuff.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
Yeah, even though that's pretty much been shot out of the water, hadn't it? I mean, they've
yes, sir.
They've done all the science on that and said, nah, there's no way these are the same people.
That's what I understand. But my opinion. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
That somebody was shot in Fort Sumner. It wasn't Billy. Billy got on a horse and he went to Mexico and lived out his life in Mexico.
Gotcha. So he took the big ride. Him and Christian Slater.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, maybe that's the angle they take in the third one.
It could be.
Maybe they dumped the Bushy Bill and said, no, he did go to Mexico and hid out there for the rest.
And like I say, everybody's got their own opinion. That's my opinion.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, but this is the thing too, is the history of the era lends to this, because I mean,
it does.
We and to be unfortunately or fortunately, depend on how you look at it, is a lot of history. Of course, back then the entertainment of the day was the dime store novels, and these stories of the West were turned into legends, and so that the people's boots got a lot bigger in some of this stuff, which also makes the tales a lot bigger. And so it's hard to delineate what's the dime store rhetoric versus what was actual history and what took place, who, what, when, and where, and those lines blur pretty quickly when you come out to Old West stuff.
Yes, sir. And there's a few of them. There's a few people that know the facts, and the good Lord. And I'm sorry, but the people that know are not here with us.
Yeah.
And it'll be, hopefully it's a while before I can ask the good Lord.
Yeah, right. But I don't want to find out that soon.
Yes, sir.
But even the fact that when we talk even like pictures of Billy the Kid, there's there's one or two known. I mean, and you know what I mean. It's just that, to me, that just lends to it. It's like, for something that has such a big footprint, there is surprising little evidence of the history that
documentation.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that's what makes it so fascinating to me. It's like, oh, we know it's there, but it's like, yeah, well, this is the one picture, but because and then of course, I'm going to take a stab that being in outlaw status and stuff, he wasn't exactly just hanging out in public in a lot of places.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've seen copies of a letter. I don't know whether it's the original or whether it's even anywhere close, or copy or whatever, but I've seen pictures of the letter that Billy wrote to the governor, asking for, talking about the pardon and all that stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, somebody that don't think probably as deep as I do into it. Sure, that's the original, but I kind of a little deeper into things.
Sure. Well, and let's face it, you want to, and I say this every time, you think New Mexico, as a state government and all this is screwed up today. It was that was the history of this state even back before it was a state. It was run by the cattle, the mafia, basically, and and
pretty much.
And so when you're run by that, and it's. I'll be honest. I tell people all the time, you want to know why New Mexico is screwed up? Just spend the day in Lincoln, New Mexico. Go to the visitor center, go to the courthouse, read all the things, and when you get done reading all that stuff, you're like, no wonder this state's a hot mess.
It's been that way for 150 years,
Exactly. But and so this history is steeped right in the middle of that. So it really does put a footprint on how New Mexico became New Mexico. It really does.
Sir.
So
yes, sir.
But there's all of that, and then if you just want to come and experience and see gunfights and a great performance and live music, we forget there's going to be live music every day. I know the Bonita Valley Brewery, I think they're going to be doing concerts each day during the festival, and it really is a fun time. Just come and oh, by the way, it's in Lincoln, New Mexico. It's probably going to be pushing 100 this weekend. It ain't going to be that in Lincoln, New Mexico.
No, it won't be. We've been averaging in the low 80s, so it's comfortable. Come up and just we'll have shade set up and get you something to eat and
That's
crawl
right.
into the shade and enjoy it, and then hang around for the pageant on Friday and Saturday night at 8:30, and then 1 o'clock on Sunday. We do have entertainment before the pageant.
Okay.
This year, Friday and Saturday night at 7 o'clock, we have Mr. Austin Van.
Okay.
He's a country music out from around Albuquerque, and then we have a local band on Sunday morning, and that's La Ultima from Carrizozo, and they're extremely good. They play a variety of everything: some Spanish, some rock, some country. They're just good.
Good deal. It's a little bit of something for everybody there, kind of thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
And one thing I do want to mention, if you come up, we do have bleachers there, but it's more comfortable if you bring your lawn chairs.
Okay. So probably pack a lawn chair or two in the back there
sir.
before you head up to the Lincoln there.
If you're coming on Sunday, bring an umbrella.
Is it?
the
For
sun.
the sun. Yeah, it's a good idea. Get out of the sun here, and who knows? I would say we'll never yell at rain, but I don't know.
No, sir.
Yeah,
No, sir.
but Ruidoso had their share already.
But Lincoln hadn't, so.
This is true.
So
You
bring it
guys,
on.
you guys have. I guess it's kind of rolled down the other side of the mountain type deal, is it?
Yes,
kind
sir.
of?
Our valley's been pretty good, but the Hondo Valley's just been catching it everywhere.
Yeah, but Lincoln's been definitely come down and of course don't forget too that the courthouse and the things run by the Park Service, they will be open during the weekend. There's fees applying to go into the courthouse and things like that. That's the National Park Service fees. The only real fees at the old Lincoln days will be for the actual pageant itself. I believe it's $10 for adults. Oh, I don't have it right in front of me. I'm sorry. Do you know?
$10 for adults. Children 6 to 12 is 6, and 5 and under is free.
Very good. And then of course, you can always get tickets at the door. And I know you guys have starting to get where you can do the credit cards and all that at the door too now.
Yes, sir. We can do credit cards at the door, and I'm not real technical savvy, but there is a way to get tickets online.
Okay. I think if you're on Facebook, there's like I think there's one called Billy the Kid Pageant Facebook page.
There is, and I think the link is on that Facebook page.
Very good there. And I noticed too. I was nosing around this morning. I just noticed. I didn't see it last week, but I saw it this morning. They've got a full brochure of the kind of list of events that's going to be happening on Friday.
Yes, sir.
What's going to be on Saturday, and then of course on the finale there on Sunday as well too.
Yeah, they've got the schedule on there, and we're working on getting a map of town put on there.
Okay.
But even the state of New Mexico is having a hard time getting it on their website. So
really, although in all
Yes,
fairness, it's really hard to get lost in the town of Lincoln. I'm just
well, I agree.
you go from one end to the other, you cover it.
That's it. One way in, one way out.
That's right. Eventually you'll find you. But if you go too far and you see a bear, then you went too far in Capitan. Turn around, come back.
Yes, sir. You run into Smokey and turn around and come back to Lincoln.
That's right. But which if you have never spent time up in that area too, and make a whole weekend out of it, go there and participate and use Old Lincoln Days as your base camp. But then make a trek to Fort Stanton there and go see. Which you can get tickets for that at the courthouse. That's a really cool, experience and seeing that. And of course, Capitan, you can kind of make a whole weekend out of it and see all the stuff there and that. And it's all within, 10 miles of each other. So
you can spend a full weekend up there and not see everything that there's supposed to be. There's Bonita Lake too.
Yes.
There's all kinds of stuff to see up here in these fields. So
yeah, it's a beautiful.
You can make a whole weekend of the day and then come back and get you something to eat and go to the pageant.
Exactly.
And then start again the next morning.
Let someone else cook dinner. And I always tell people, and I'm gonna say the rule also applies here at Old Lincoln Days. Like if you eat food at the fair food at a fair, the calories don't count.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And
the calories don't count.
But if you take the fair food off the fair and eat it at home, the calories double.
Then you're cheating. Then you're cheating.
Exactly. So Old Lincoln Day fair food rules apply. If you're at the pageant and you're at the Old Lincoln Days, the calories don't count. But if you take it home and eat it, then it doubles. So. Very good. If anybody has any questions or anything, like I said, you can go on Facebook there, type in Billy the Kid Pageant, Old Lincoln Days. Either one will get you to what you're looking for and information there. Like I said, you'll find the schedule events, all the things I'm talking about as well. And, of course, please come on down. And like I said, you can get tickets at the door or you can get them in advance through the link there on the Facebook. But especially if you've never gone before, make this your first year. Come see it for yourself. Experience Old Lincoln Days. It's almost like a rite of passage of living in Southeast New Mexico. To me, you gotta experience that weekend. Going to Lincoln during the rest of the year is amazing, but you gotta go to at least one Old Lincoln Day to experience everything.
I tell everybody, you drive through Lincoln today, and then you drive through it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It looks like downtown Albuquerque.
Yes, it is.
On those 3 days.
It is. It is. Matter of fact, I think the wagon train goes to Capitan. I think you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think but if you stop, you're in Capitan. So, but it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. And it's very historical. And to be honest, there is not many places left in this country that you can experience what you're going to experience this weekend in Lincoln, Mexico.
Well, as far as Billy the Kid Pageant, as far as we know, we are the last existing folk pageant in the United States.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse because it's a shame we don't have them anymore. But we are blessed to have it here, literally in our own backyard here. So
yes, sir. And it's if you've never been, it's a sight to see.
Absolutely. And trust me, the players, the actors, the people that put this together, yourself included, it's a labor of love. It's a rite of passage. It really is a whole lot of things. It's there's people that there's kids that grew up and they're like, I can't wait to be old enough to be in the pageant, kind of thing.
My grandson last year, he says, Grandpa, he said, how big do I need to be able to ride horseback in the pageant? and I said, come here, and put him up to my chest, and I told him right here,
right about there.
he was growing a little faster than I anticipated, so he's riding in the pageant.
Well, when your grandkids are weeds, they tend to get there quicker, right? they grow like weeds.
Yes, we have kiddos that they grew up on the pageant. They graduated high school. They went to college. They got a job, but they scheduled their vacations around the pageant so they can come back and play.
That is cool. That is so cool.
I mean, it's like a big, all the pattern, we fight and fuss and bicker and all that stuff, but it's a pattern cast. I mean, when it comes down to it, somebody has an illness or something like that, we're a big family. We're there. You know, we're there for that. It is a big family.
Well, and what also makes me happy is when you get these young men and women that passionate about it. That means that when we're old and sitting on the porch telling people to get off our lawn, they're carrying that baton to the next generation.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's almost the part I love the most about it. That there's going to be passion for this for the next generation, and hopefully the generation after that, and the generation after that. So
hopefully we can get to 185 years.
Exactly. Pretty much we'll get to the point where, where the pageant will catch up to be older than the event itself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Jed, is there any information, anything that we wanted to cover that we just got sidetracked on?
I don't believe so. I think we covered the entertainment, the times, the food, the beers at the brewery, everything, the parade. I think we covered everything.
Yeah, trust me, there's something for everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. The weather's going to be great. Trust me, once you go to one, you'll be like, all right, now we mark it. First weekend of August every year, that's what we're doing. We're going to be in Lincoln, New Mexico. So
yes, sir. The first full weekend, first full Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was every year. We let Billy escape 3 more times.
That's right. This year just happens on August 1, 2, 3. So
yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely come on down to Lincoln and be a part of it. Jet, we do appreciate you spending some time with us, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend and anything else we can do. And appreciate. I'll get you 3 names for those tickets. Do appreciate that.
Perfect. That'll work. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Jet. You take care. I'm sure you got a little bit of work to do.
Have a wonderful day. Yes, sir.
All righty. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That was Jet Tucker here with Old Lincoln Days talking about their big weekend here, the Last Escape Billy the Kid pageant. Matter of fact, you heard him. I'm going to give away 3 pair of tickets this week. Be on the listen for those, and we'll do that here for you. But if you've never been, it is really cool. I love, even if you're not a huge history buff, it's still just cool. I mean, I'm kind of a history nerd, so I go and I get all into the adobe buildings and the remnants of buildings and things, and I want to see and read, and that's, I'll go through the museum and read everything. Just that's me. But even if you're not into all that, you'll still have a good time. It really is. And then if you're into all that, then you're going to enjoy it even more. All right, 7:42. Let's go ahead and pause for news, your Kim Commando update, and we'll be back on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Now for your Pecos Valley news updates, I'm Jared Cirillo. State fire officials are urging all of us to take some precautions ahead of fire season. They say doing just a little bit of preventative work can help out big time in the event of a problem. One of the most effective things you can do is to create defensible spaces, areas of reduced fuel around your home and other structures. Potential hazards can include dead trees, dead branches near the ground, or on trees near structures. The Fire-Adapted NM Learning Network has fire prevention and response resources available on their website. That's facnm.org. An 18-year-old person is in custody after an early Friday morning shooting at the University of New Mexico student housing that left a 14-year-old boy dead and injured another person during orientation week. Albuquerque police said 4 people were playing video games in a dorm room at a student housing complex when the suspect began shooting a firearm at the other occupants of the room. That's according to New Mexico State Police Chief W. Troy Wiesler. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
About 1 in 5 job listings online are totally fake. They call these ghost jobs. And if you're not careful, applying for one will come back to haunt you. I'm Kim Commando for Oracle. In business, you can have better, cheaper, and faster with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Try OCI for free at oracle.com/Kim. Let's be real. When you need work, you might be willing to do just about anything to get hired. Scammers know this. That's why they cook up fake job posts to get your social security number, your paycheck, even your identity. So here are some telltale signs that a job listing is nothing but a ploy to get your precious info. Your first sign is an entry-level job that pays $100,000 or more. You know that's too good to be true. Second, a strange application process. Legit jobs don't ask you to apply via chat, say WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger. The last glaring sign is a personal info request. No real employer will ask for bank details, social security numbers, or passports before hiring you. Get my newsletter at getkim.com. In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. But what if you could have all three at the same time? That's exactly what some of the world's most innovative brands and AI tech companies have since they've upgraded to the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run any workload in a high availability, consistently high performance environment and spend less than you would with other clouds. So how is it faster? OCI's block storage gives you more operations per second. Cheaper? OCI costs up to 50% less for computing, 70% less for storage, and 8% less for networking. Better? And test after test, OCI customers report lower latency and higher bandwidth versus other clouds. This is the cloud built for AI and all your biggest workloads. Right now, with zero commitment, try OCI for free. Head to oracle.com/Kim. That's oracle.com/Kim.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Alaska is the only state name that can be typed on one row of keys. Go ahead and try typing the other 49 states. We'll wait. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 7:46. Let's get you up to date on the weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking at low to mid-90s on our afternoon high today. Plenty of sunshine, although we do have a slight chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Overnight, some clouds, maybe a shower before midnight. Down to 70 on the low, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. At least in the morning, we could get a shower or thunderstorm developing in the afternoon, and we're expecting mid-90s, maybe a shower Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 72 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 71%. Winds are calm at the moment. Yeah, sunny skies, mid-90s, 94 for a high today. Winds will be out of the south, 5 to 15 miles per hour. There is a 20% chance at showers and thunderstorms this evening, mainly before midnight. Partly cloudy, overnight low of 70. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Tuesday, sunny skies and a high of 95. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. 20% chance at showers tomorrow night, mainly before midnight. Partly cloudy, overnight low of 68 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, we're looking at a 20% chance at afternoon showers, mostly sunny, 95 for a high. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. 20% chance of rain into Wednesday night as well, mainly between midnight and 3 a.m. Partly cloudy otherwise with an overnight low of 69 degrees. Thursday, 20% chance at afternoon rain, mostly sunny and 94. 20% chance of showers Thursday night as well. Partly cloudy, overnight low of 70. Friday, we're looking at a 20% chance at afternoon showers, mostly sunny and 96. And then at the looking at the weekend, 97 and sunny on Saturday. 99 and sunny on Sunday. So mid-90s with pretty much rain chances, afternoons, evenings, most of the week here. So pretty much fair to Midland, kind of atypical. That's our atypical monsoon, right? Like mid-90s, then like a 20% chance of rain. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. That's what this week's looking like, at least right now. All right, 7:48. Let's do this. Let's get you into your SRN market update. We'll take a quick commercial break. And then we'll chit-chat a few minutes before the top of the hour news. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. The Trump administration is releasing billions of dollars in withheld grants for schools. The Education Department has reported, ending weeks of uncertainty for educators around the country who rely on the money for English language instruction, adult literacy, and other programs. New orders for key U.S. manufactured capital goods unexpectedly fell in June, while shipments of those products increased moderately, suggesting that business spending on equipment slowed considerably in the second quarter. The new head of the Federal Aviation Administration says the current state of the aging, understaffed U.S. air traffic control system is not acceptable. New FAA Administrator Brian Bedford also said morale at the agency is low. The National Football League is fining about 100 players and 24 club employees for violating league policy by selling Super Bowl 59 tickets for above face value. A person with knowledge of the details told the Associated Press. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
If you're looking for the best deal on your next vehicle, look no further. The Roswell Hyundai Used Car Super Center. With a huge selection of vehicles to choose from, nearly every make and model, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs and budget. Whether you're in the market for a large truck, a high-end luxury vehicle, or an affordable car for first-time buyers, the Roswell Hyundai Used Car Super Center has something for everyone. The #1 used car super center in Southeast New Mexico, 2 years in a row. Roswell Hyundai, the fun place to buy a car. 1909 West 2nd.
Some wounds need expert care to heal properly. At Artesia General Hospital's Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine Center, we use advanced treatments like hyperbaric oxygen therapy to help chronic wounds heal faster. If you or a loved one has a wound that won't heal, call 575-736-8235 today and take the first step toward recovery.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 5,700 current Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success, that's what we're about.
For the first time ever, the National Championship Air Races are touching down in Roswell, New Mexico. From September 10th through the 14th, witness the world's best pilots battle it out in the fastest motorsport on the planet. Vintage warbirds, cutting-edge jets, aerobatics, and family fun, all against the stunning New Mexico sky.
3, 2, 1.
Get your tickets now at airrace.org. Don't miss this high-octane spectacle.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Saddle up for a celebration of the bounty of Lee County during the 89th Annual Lee County Fair and PRCA Rodeo, August 1st through the 9th at the Lee County Fairgrounds in Lovington. With nonstop fun for the whole family, including an arts and crafts showcase, the carnival, concerts, Extreme Bulls event, and PRCA rodeos, the Pioneer Iron Chef contest, as well as the livestock shows, mutton bustin', fiddlers contest, and junior livestock sale, the Yucca building exhibits, plus 4-H and open youth, the flower show, farm and garden, creative arts, the special rodeo, commercial vendors, and of course, the best fair food around. The concert series begins Friday, August 1st with the Hispanic Heritage Celebration and continues nightly Tuesday, August 5th through Saturday, August 9th. Visit LeeCountyFair.net for more exciting news and updates. The 89th Annual Lee County Fair and PRCA Rodeo, August 1st through the 9th at the Lee County Fairgrounds in Lovington. Come celebrate the bounty of Lee County. We'll see you at the fair.
So I make a silly joke about it never raining, and now it seems like it'll never quit. Hi, this is Ben Manette from Roswell Seed Company. All this rain is great, but soon the weeds will be waist high and the bugs will be as thick as flies. But here at Roswell Seed, we have just what you need to control the weeds and fend off the bugs before they take over. So come see us at Roswell Seed, and be careful what you joke about. Mother Nature sure has a wicked sense of humor.
At New Mexico Gas Company, we believe there's money hiding in your home. It's true. It's hiding in your insulation, in your water heater, and in your furnace. And New Mexico Gas Company can help you tap into that money with rebates up to $800 for high-efficiency natural gas improvements. Your energy costs will go down, and your wallet will thank you. We're New Mexico Gas Company, and we provide energy efficiency solutions to save you money. That's why we're here. Learn more at nmgcgetrebates.com.
The Blazing Summer Savings Event is on now at Roswell Honda, and that means scorching savings across the lot that are almost too hot to handle. Get 4.99% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Civic sedans and hybrid sedans. Or 2.99% for up to 36 months on 2025 Accord sedans and CRVs. Plus, huge savings on the pre-owned lot. The Blazing Summer Savings Event on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Playing dance music can help ward off mosquitoes. Now you have a reason to invite Pitbull to your next pool party. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 7:54. Got a few minutes for the top of the hour news. So I did watch the Happy Gilmore 2 over the weekend. And if you like Happy Gilmore, then you'll like Happy Gilmore 2.
I can't imagine that I don't. I mean, like I said, it's been years since I've seen it, but that whole Happy Madison arc of films, the Billy Madison, the Happy Gilmore, all those movies, I genuinely enjoyed.
Yeah, I dug it. Is it deep? Is it Oscar? No,
right.
It's none of those things. But neither was the first one. It's Happy Gilmore.
So the story is he comes out of retirement because he needs the money.
Yes, but a series of things happen.
Okay.
For him to not have money.
Gotcha.
So,
Don't say no more. Sir.
One thing has to happen to set the rest of it in motion, and that's the part that was like, oh, that's a bit surprising. But it gratuitously, it actually pays a lot of homage to people that are no longer with us that were in the original Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
They use,
like Bob Barker.
Bob. Of course, Chubbs' son is in it.
Oh, okay.
Who also has a fake hand too, which
it's genetic. I'd like to think that it's Chubbs.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you will not, you will respect Mr. Gilmore. That guy, his son is in it.
Oh, really?
Because he's no longer with us.
Yes.
His dad. But his son does the same thing in this one.
Yeah, because didn't he get? I'm trying to remember. It was, and maybe I'm mixing references.
Yeah.
But
the nail in his head.
Was it the big guy?
Yeah.
Had the guns don't kill people, I kill people shirt, or was that a different movie?
I don't remember if it was in that one or not.
It might have been. It might have been a different.
I think it's the same guy.
Okay. I'm sure it's the same guy. He tends to use.
He's pretty distinctive. But yeah, he's in it. Of course, this is a cameo that you probably. I won't tell you what happens in said cameo, but you know the Sizzler guy.
Yeah.
Eminem plays that dude's kid in a cameo.
Really?
Yeah, and he plays that role in there. The guy that Shooter hires to heckle Happy in the first one.
Okay, so it's the same guy because I was looking at the shirt. It says "Guns don't kill people, I kill people." T-shirt, Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler, Shooter McGavin. Yes, it's that movie. That's weird. That's like the one thing I remember from that movie and that character was that shirt.
And then of course they do a character shift, same character, different job. Like this guy. Like if you remember in Happy Gilmore,
right?
The Ben Stiller character was the guy that ran the nursing home that was really you can shut the hell up, that guy. Oh, the craft's been extended by 2 hours today. That guy. Well, now he runs like an Alcoholics Anonymous class.
Nice.
But it's not Alcoholics Anonymous. It's something else. Well, Happy ends up there. We'll just say
that. Ends up in recovery. Yeah, I'm going to check it out hopefully tonight if I get an opportunity. And we can have a full-blown discussion tomorrow.
Yeah, there's people that are like kind of, I've seen like, people just lambast it to people like, it's not like me.
If you go in looking for like a legitimate like movie, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you go in to turn off your brain for 90 minutes, you'll probably enjoy yourself.
But think of like if you're watching golf, I don't know, I barely do, but if you know how there's like the PGA Tour and then there's this other league and it's kind of
the Live.
Yeah, whatever. Well, think of this movie as kind of a spoof of that a little bit.
Okay.
where at the end of the day, he cuts back into golf and stuff, but he's got to save golf because there's another
an evil corporation
rival
coming into,
and they're trying to do almost like American Gladiators of golf kind of thing, where there's like exploding this and that and all kinds of stuff. And matter of fact, they do something to the athletes, and Haley Joe Osment is the bad guy athlete, the lead on the other side.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm very excited to check this one out. Just based on some of the cameos, some of the roles.
Funny. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. So, all right, it is 8 o'clock. Town Hall News is coming up next. We'll be back on the other side. We're talking RHS Cheer next hour. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Trade talks with the European Union have produced an agreement between the U.S. and the EU. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen says the month-long negotiations were tough, but in the end, it all worked out.
It's a big deal. It's a huge deal. It will bring stability. It will bring predictability. That's very important for our businesses on both sides of the Atlantic.
President Trump says the Europeans have agreed to buy from and invest in the U.S.
They're going to purchase $750 billion worth of energy. So that's going to be great. And $600 billion worth of investments into the United States over and above what they have.
And a 15% tariff will be levied on most imported European goods. The president says the EU will also be buying hundreds of billions of dollars worth of U.S. military hardware. Terrorism and other charges pending against a man accused in a weekend stabbing attack at a Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan. 11 people were wounded.
Grand Traverse County Sheriff Michael Shea.
It appears that these were all random acts.
He says a 42-year-old Michigan resident not known to police was taken into custody.
I want to acknowledge that there was citizen involvement in assisting in taking the individual into custody.
Social media video shows shoppers, including one with a gun, surrounding the man in the parking lot before police arrived. One witness says they told the man to drop the knife, and he said, "I don't care, I don't care," before someone tackled him. Audio courtesy Traverse City Record Eagle, Scott Harmson. I'm Julie Walker.
And on Wall Street, stocks starting off the day mixed. The Dow is down about 103 points. The Nasdaq 70 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Google admits its earthquake early warning system failed to accurately alert people during Turkey's deadly 2023 earthquake.
Google's Android Earthquake Alerts uses the company's vast Android operating system to detect shaking, then send out a warning to people before the quake reaches them, in theory. However, a research paper published by Google admits the system underestimated the shaking. As a result, Google told the BBC that only 469 of its highest level alerts were sent out during the first earthquake. When they simulated the quake again, they found this alert could have been sent to 10 million people, giving up to 35 seconds of warning.
The BBC's James Clayton. Thai and Cambodian leaders meeting in Malaysia have agreed to a temporary ceasefire, and they hope to permanently resolve deadly border clashes. The fighting has killed at least 35 people, displaced more than 250,000. News and analysis at townhall.com. And just when you thought you heard it all, something like this. comes along.
There was a lot of paddling and a fair amount of barking going on at the UK Dog Surfing Championship, where a whippet named Margot and her human, Carl Barnes, won the contest. While not technically surfing, it was more like paddleboarding, with the dogs decked out in swimwear and life jackets along for the ride. Mark Reeves is the organizer.
We love dogs and we don't want them to be stressed or anything like that. So we've got a vet over there. We've got a dog behaviourist that trains dogs every Sunday at our surf school. 3 world records were broken according to Guinness World Records, including fastest 50-meter sprint on a paddleboard and the number of dogs taking part in the 50-meter paddleboard race, plus the most dogs on a giant paddleboard. I'm Julie Walker.
More on these stories at townhall.com.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The Travelician, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican world radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
Los Deuce
of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yes, welcome to it.
1 week warning for school.
Una week. And a lot of preparation going into heading into it. We had the big back to school giveaway at Roswell Honda over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Big, good crowd. And then myself and my kids' mom set about the task of getting our kids back to school.
It was tax-free.
It was tax-free weekend.
Yeah.
So definitely a good time to go get backpacks and shoes and whatnot. But we also got my daughter's prescription filled, and so we got her new glasses.
Okay.
So she finally got her first non-kids. I mean, they're petite young lady, but they're non-kids pair of glasses. So she was super happy to make that upgrade.
Well, and I know that we got a couple of events this weekend, too. We got, of course, August 1st is the RSD's big event at the Aquatic Center on Friday here. And then the next day is the health fair at the mall, where both opportunities to get school supplies and things for kids and all that. Haircuts, I believe, they're going to be offering them at the event on the 1st as well, too. So
that's still on the agenda. I still got to get a few outfits, and this week we're getting myself and the kids getting cut. So
nice.
Yeah, because it's getting pretty bad. My son, it's funny the way my son's hair grows. I almost don't want to cut it because it grows in a way where he kind of looks like a folk singer, and like you just kind of want to leave it because the beck of it all, you know.
Right.
It grows like long and down in a way that my hair never did, which I'm kind of jealous of. But yeah, it's time for all of us to get trimmed up and cleaned up.
Yep. So get the chance. I don't have these problems anymore.
I know.
I just literally zip through there, and we're good for 2 minutes of work.
There you go.
When you have no hair, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I decided to also lose about a pound of face hair over the weekend.
That's right, you did.
Yeah,
you did shoot her down a little bit there.
Took care of the long beard. I was telling somebody over, it's like all it really took was one young lady who was mildly attracted to be like, so what's the end game here?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll fix it.
The end game's lazy.
Yeah, that's well. the go-to answer was, "Oh, this is just depression manifesting on my face." But I decided to nip it in the bud.
Yep.
Felt like the right time, you know.
My problem is I'm happy, like, oh, it looks good this long, but I like it short. So like right now I'm in the middle of that. I've been kind of letting it go long, but trying to keep it somewhat manageable.
Mm-hmm.
So
we ran into we had a little get together over the weekend, and I ran into a conundrum that I forgot about. I've had this happen to me before, but I was trying to describe a scene from a movie, and the movie name is wildly similar to a movie that is completely different in genre.
Okay.
So I was talking about a scene from the movie Meet Joe Black.
Okay.
Which came out in the same year as the movie Mighty Joe Young.
Yes. I remember two distinct movies. Meet Joe Black is the Brad Pitt movie.
Right. One's about Brad Pitt, one's about a gorilla.
Yes.
So I'm deep into this story talking about how there's only one scene from the movie Meet Joe Black that I one scene from the movie Mighty Joe Young that I actually remember. And it's that scene where Brad Pitt gets bounced between two cars. And everybody's like, yeah, okay. And then like a good 30 seconds later, somebody in the party was like,
that's a different movie.
You mean the gorilla movie? I'm like, no, the one with and I keep wanting to say Jack Black, the one with Brad Pitt. No, that was two completely different movies.
Right.
So I had to go and look it up, and yeah, that's the Brad Pitt movie where he is death. He plays death, and he's after Anthony Hopkins, because afterwards that whole explanation was I heard deaf. And so I was theorizing that there's some deaf guy was coming for Anthony. I'm gonna get you, Anthony Hopkins.
All I remember is I remember trying to watch it once and was completely not interested and bailed and never looked back.
I don't think I finished it.
Yeah.
But I did pull up the scene, like just to watch it again, the car crash scene.
Yeah.
I brought it up because it was back in the 90s or early 2000s when it was made, and it was wild. No, it was 98. Wildly terrible CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, you could just tell when the movie went from, okay, this is an actor to, oh, that's a cartoon. But the only thing I could think when I was watching this scene, and you have to understand, I am a straight man. All I could think this whole scene was, God, Brad Pitt is a beautiful man.
He's dreamy.
He had, like, and I'm not sure if it's contacts or if they did this for the movie, but his eyes in that movie, I was just like,
got lost in.
I got lost in his eyes. He's a beautiful man. But yeah, it was a lot of confusion over the weekend. It's not.
Although that being said, he's going to go see Formula One right now. Is that still in theaters? I don't know. That's like his latest movie.
Yeah,
F1 or whatever that movie's called.
I think it was. Yeah, it was in there for like a month. I think it's now.
It might still be there because now
streaming.
They're shifting to Fantastic Four, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the big. Does that come out this week?
It came out this last weekend, yeah.
But the bigger movie comes out Friday as well too. Naked Gun.
Yeah, that's right. It is this weekend. Huh?
Naked Gun comes out this weekend.
Yes. Oh,
I need to go see that in a theater.
It's one you definitely have to see in a theater, and probably a couple. Well, once in a theater, and then probably like 3 subsequent rewatches just for the background stuff.
Yeah. Naked Gun movies you cannot watch once.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much going on if they do it right.
Right.
And based on the things I've seen, looks like they're going to hold true to that.
Now, if let me pitch a hypothetical. If the movie lives up to expectation,
mm-hmm.
what do you think about maybe just one season, like a standalone Police Files reboot?
Yeah.
Or Police Squad reboot.
In this day and age with all the streaming channels?
Do you think that Seth MacFarlane could do the series in a way? See, the reason we got Naked Gun, the movies,
mm-hmm.
is Police Squad, the series,
right,
was amazing.
Yeah.
But people weren't ready for it.
Right.
It was beyond the comedy of the time. And so it didn't work in a television format.
Kind of like Star Trek.
Kind of.
The original Star Trek TV show overall wasn't a big hit.
But the show that comes to mind that did it the best
mm-hmm.
and still got the axe. And I don't know if it was because TV audiences again weren't prepared for it, was the show Angie Tribeca.
Oh yeah.
That show, if you go back, it holds up. Like there's background gags that absolutely hold up, and the fact that for a throwaway gag, one of the main characters' names is Jay Giles. For a throwaway gag in the first episode, his name for the rest of the series is Jay Giles, which I think is fantastic.
It is good. What? The lady, I can't remember her name.
Rashida Jones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is she like I feel like, and I don't know because I'm clueless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is she not popular or something? Or like people seem to poo-poo her for some reason. I don't understand why.
I think the problem is and this is why Angie Tribeca worked so well.
Yeah.
Because in everything that she's in, comedy-wise, every comedy that she's in, she's not the hilarious.
Yeah, she's the sidekick.
She's
or
the straight person.
The wife.
She's the straight man. She
girlfriend.
always plays, the regular person in a crowd of sillies.
Like she's in an ensemble movie.
Right. And so her as a standalone comedy act is kind of hard to take in, I think, which is, I think, why it didn't work so much on SNL, why she didn't work as well on The Office.
Okay.
But she worked fantastic on Parks and Recreation because as, the sidekick,
Yeah.
everybody could play off of her.
A movie that I thoroughly enjoy, probably more than I should.
Mhm.
She stars in I Love You, Man.
Oh,
she
yeah.
plays, what's his name's wife?
Mhm.
Ghostbuster. I can't remember his name.
Paul
but
Rudd.
his- Paul Rudd. thank
And
you.
also, but I mean, straight person in that movie too. The straight man. She just plays that role well. But that's why she worked so well in Angie Tribeca, was because she was able to play that just deadpan, straight-laced, detective.
Sure.
And let the craziness happen behind her.
I just didn't know. It was like something happened and she got black. I was just like, why do people kind of poo-poo on her? Like, she doesn't blow me away, but
Well, there might also be a little nepo baby to it, given the fact that she's Quincy Jones' daughter, and
okay, is that what it is?
maybe I don't know. She's never been really my go-to favorite actress, but anything that she's in, I've enjoyed.
Yeah,
for the most part,
including what commercials did she do?
Oh, was she a Capital One person?
It was one of the cards. I
Yeah,
think you're right. I think it was one of the credit cards.
Mhm.
I think he still does them actually. But anyway,
they pay well.
They pay well. I mean, they
pay
get a lot of
very
celebrities. Maybe not as much as that match game or whatever it is.
Speaking of, it's really funny. Now that and rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. But some of his more obscure stuff has been coming out over the weekend.
Yeah.
One of the things that people forget is he spent a good year and a half, maybe 2 years in New Japan.
Yeah.
In Japan wrestling not New Japan, All Japan Pro Wrestling. While he was there, he filmed several commercials for like prune candy, and there was one that was for a laundry detergent.
I think of Mr. Baseball, that movie.
They're really, really, really bad. There's one where he's singing for some reason. They're all really
The
bad.
Tom Selleck movie, Mr. Baseball, explains that very well.
Does it?
Where he goes to work as baseball in Japan, and he has to go do the commercials and big spirit, happy body.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's the thing, is that they aren't another one that's great about that is Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Obviously, the dude needed a ton of money back in the mid 2000s because of tax issues, but some of those you go back and look at, and
I'm pretty sure like your A-list big dudes, DiCaprio and Pitt and Clooney and all those guys back when they were A-list, the heartthrobs.
Yeah,
they were doing commercials in Japan during that time. So
they're raking in the yen.
That's right. And unions never see it. That's why.
It's easier to move it from Japan to Cameroon than it is from the U.S. to Cameroon.
And that was before the internet was a thing. So now that the internet is a thing, that stuff creeps out now. But back then, so Cruise. I think he's got a bunch of those too.
Tom Cruise does.
Yeah.
But most of them were completely broken English sentences.
Yeah.
They're like airplane, motorboat, sky, freedom.
Conan's got some, but he did them on purpose.
Of course.
He's which if you get a chance, watch his Conan Must Go shows on HBO Max. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are good. I just watched one where he was in Austria. That was pretty funny. So anyway, I move on. He couldn't do the Sound of Music because he didn't have the copyright, so he did some knockoff version of Rolling Around in the Fields in Austria. But anyway,
The outtakes at the end of Talladega Nights actually do a really good job explaining that too.
Yeah.
Wolf, what was it? Wolf shines in the sky. And the king, prune candy.
It's in between the Jack Hawk 3000. Let me give you the rundown for this hour. We'll get you up to date with the weather here in just a few short minutes. Then we're going to talk Roswell High Cheer. We're going to have Charlotte and Jessica, two of the RHS Cheer band boosters, and also two of our junior cheerleaders as well, Emily and Fernanda as well. So we'll chit-chat with them.
Indeed.
Talk about some of the things they've got coming up here in just a few minutes. Then we'll also get you up to date with the news of the local variety and whatever else we can come up with for this hour of the show. But first, your weather.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking at low to mid 90s on our afternoon high today. Plenty of sunshine, although we do have a slight chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Overnight, some clouds, maybe a shower before midnight. Down to 70 on the low, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. At least in the morning, we could get a shower or thunderstorm developing in the afternoon, and we're expecting mid-90s, maybe a shower Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 76 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at, what is humidity at? I didn't scroll up high enough. That's why I can't see it. Humidity is at 64% with winds out of the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Mid-90s, that's pretty much what we're looking at for the whole week. Sunny and 94 today. 20% chance of rain for tonight, mainly before midnight. Tomorrow, sunny and 95. Tomorrow night, 20% chance of rain before midnight. Wednesday, we're looking at a 20% chance of afternoon showers, mostly sunny and 95. 20% for Wednesday night as well. 20% chance of rain for Thursday afternoon, sunny and 94. 20% Thursday night. Friday, a 20% chance of afternoon showers with a high of 96. And then we warm up for the weekend, 97 Saturday, 99 on Sunday. All right, it is 8:21. We're going to take a 3-minute break, and then we'll talk Roswell High Cheer on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Hi, everyone. This is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. We now carry Mayo Furniture. Not only is it proudly built in the U.S., but there are hundreds of custom options to choose from, including fabrics, top-grain leathers, nail head, trim, and feet. The quality and construction stands apart from other brands in the industry, ensuring your satisfaction for years to come. Turn your living room into a reflection of your refined taste. Come see us at Glenn's on the corner of Union and Alameda in Roswell, where delivery is free since 1953.
Celebrate the bounty of Lee County at the 89th Annual Lee County Fair and Rodeo, August the 1st through the 9th in Lovington. And get ready for the biggest entertainment lineup in New Mexico. August the 5th, after PRCA Extreme Bulls, William Beckman. August the 6th, Faith and Family Night with We the Kingdom. August the 7th, Tough Enough to Wear Pink with Randy Hauser. August the 8th, it's American Heroes Night featuring Midland. And August the 9th, for Volunteer Appreciation Night, country superstar Miranda Lambert. Annual Lee County Fair and Rodeo, August the 1st through the 9th in Lovington, New Mexico. For more information and tickets, log on to LeeCountyFair.net.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 5,700 current Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success, that's what we're about.
It's one hot night as Benesse brings an exciting display of fiery Spanish guitar and dance to the Spencer stage on August 2nd. Armed with a Spanish guitar and a stage full of musicians and elaborately choreographed dancers, Benesse takes the audience on a musical journey as he launches his 25th anniversary tour. Get your tickets online at spencertheater.com or by calling the box office at 575-336-4800. We'll see you at the Spencer.
The gateway to your summer getaway is Roswell Hyundai during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With rates as low as 0% for up to 60 months and 0 payments for 90 days on 2025 Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrids. Plus 2.99% for up to 48 months on 2025 Tucsons and 2.99% for up to 48 months on new Elantras. Or lease the all-new Tucson as low as $289 a month or the all-new Elantra as low as $239 a month. Before you get away, head for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
You are 13.8% more likely to die on your birthday. Think about that the next time you want to celebrate your birthday month. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 24 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning, we're talking some Roswell High cheer. Of course, joining us as part of the Band Boosters, Charlotte Gurule back with us. Wearing a different hat this morning. Good morning,
yes.
Charlotte.
Good morning.
And then, of course, Jessica Montoya, also part of the Boosters. Good morning.
Good morning.
And then we have two of our high school juniors, right?
Yes.
As part of RHS cheer. And let's see how bad I botch people's names. Fernando Lopez.
I'm
Did I get
here.
that one right?
Good
Now, this is the one I'm a little nervous about. Emily Anchonda.
Close enough.
Close enough? Huh?
Anchondo.
Anchondo. Yeah, I didn't emphasize the O. No. So, welcome, Emily. We'll just go with Emily. Good morning. First off, thanks for coming in. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but like a week away from school official, you guys excited? Right? You guys have probably been back for a bit, though, right? With cheer and getting ready.
Yeah,
and
we've been in the gym a lot.
getting prepared for the season.
Yes,
but
we
officially
are.
start school next week. You guys excited or?
A little.
Right?
Yeah. New schedule, new everything.
Well, juniors are kind of a big deal because you're not like you're now you're part of the upper
upperclassmen.
echelon of the school now. You know, you're part of the big dogs. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a cool feeling, right?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Pretty good.
But I imagine too, from cheerleading standpoint, it's more responsibility, right?
Yes.
Because now you guys are kind of the veterans.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be some new folks coming in, and they're going to be kind of like you guys were a year or two ago, or kind of big-eyed and like, I don't know what I'm doing here, and someone kind of, you know what I mean, helps you out. So how's that roll for you guys?
It's good.
Yeah,
I like
excited
it.
for that?
Yeah, it's actually like good to like help out the underclassmen and
Sure.
like, be a role model for them.
Sure, because you guys were wearing those shoes not too
Yes.
long ago. What was that experience like for you? Was the team pretty welcoming, or was it, you know?
They were.
really
When we were freshmen, our juniors were really nice.
Gotcha.
And our seniors. They were really nice too. They were welcoming. They made sure we feel nice.
Now, and this is where I'm a little naive. Like, you know, like in like football and stuff, like some of the players, they played each other in junior high, and so they kind of have a history. Is that true in cheerleading world? Like, they all look like, oh, even though she went to Valley View or went to Brendo, I saw her
kinda.
game.
It's like, we went to like different schools. It's like we were competition, but now we're like
Gotcha.
family. We're like a big family, so
Gotcha.
it doesn't matter no more.
I didn't know if you're like, oh, I know her from over there, you know, I know so-and-so from somewhere. I didn't know if it got like that, like it does in football and stuff like that. Oh, he was pretty good when he played for, you know, Orange or whatever it is, you know. So very, very good. So talk about the off season for cheerleaders. What's the kind of stuff that you guys do to prep to get ready for the season? Is it learning routines? Is it just hitting the gym? Is it a combination of all of that? What's
combination of all of
kind
it.
of talk about the off season for a cheerleader. What that work regime is about.
The off season we start June. It's like mostly like conditioning to get us back into the feeling of cheer.
Gotcha.
And then we start to work stunts, and then we go into like learning chills for football season, basketball season, and then it just all combined.
And our
Gotcha.
fight song. Our fight song.
We learn our fight
Sure.
song.
Well, but at this point, you guys are juniors. That should be down pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's really
You've probably
easy
done
now.
that about 100 times now.
Yes.
So.
Tell them about the camps that you guys have
we've gone
done
to
this
2
summer.
camps
Okay.
this year, yes.
And now these are talk a little bit about these. Are these like a camp, a state camp kind of deal, or something?
Well,
or is it?
it's camps that we go. Well, there was one out of state, and well, not out of state, in here, but it wasn't. It was out of town in Albuquerque.
Okay.
And then we had one at our school.
Okay. So you guys hosted a camp
Yes.
and taught future coyotes to be,
Well,
you know.
No,
It was
we
an
hosted
organization.
Goddard. It was like
Oh, okay.
It was like a big camp. It's 365 camp.
Okay.
365 Spirit.
So it was all the cheerleaders locally here from Goddard, yourself, and
yes.
kind of helping out.
And the one that they attended was a national camp. Actually, it was almost a week-long camp in Albuquerque.
Okay.
Under the Universal Cheerleaders Association,
Oh,
UCA
cool.
camp. So, I mean, they were working from 8 until 8. So it was a full...
Sometimes 9.
Now, do you guys go as a team or individually?
Yeah, we ran as a team.
Okay, yeah, because it's kind of like you got everyone knows the movement. You know, people don't realize it. You know, as a cheer team, everyone's got their, you know, moving parts, roles. It's no different than a football team, or you got someone who's like your quarterback, someone who's that cog's missing, then the whole thing's not going according to plan here.
So they had 15 teams out there, and the girls placed first, second, and fourth during competition among the 15. So they did an exceptional job.
Very good.
Really,
So-
really great.
So you does that when you kind of, I mean, that's awesome achievements. Does it kind of put you more on a radar kind of thing, and people, because on the competition side of things, you know, because that's the other thing people don't realize too is on Friday nights you're out there cheering or at the basketball game or volleyball, wherever. But when you're not doing that, you're competing against other cheer squads across the state, across the nation, depending how far you go. Does when you come out of camps like this, does that put a bigger kind of target on your back a little bit? Is that, we got to watch these girls this year? They're going to be.
It just feels good.
I would say because we're going to like a really big camp, and not a lot
Yeah.
of schools get the opportunity to go
Sure.
to that camp.
So it's kind of prestigious to be there.
So it was like a big thing for us to be there.
Nice.
Because it was
They
our
wouldn't
first time
expect
going.
Roswell
Like,
to be there.
yeah, they wouldn't
God.
expect
Oh,
Roswell.
they're kind of like, these new kids, and you come in.
Yeah.
Come
like
in
these new
and
kids in
handle
town.
business.
And then not only that, but during that camp, we had some of our kids try out for an All-American team.
Okay.
Which 3 of them did make the team.
Wow.
Yes.
And that gives them the opportunity to travel to
Rome,
London,
New
Rome.
York.
Nice. Nice.
So here we have a team like they say that, nobody's going to expect Roswell to come. And
Sure.
then we showed up.
Come in there.
They showed
and
up.
Come in there like gangbusters and said, they came all right. And they took care of business and walked away with some hardware. Well, congratulations. What was that experience like for you? Was it intimidating? Was it exciting? Was it a little of all of that? What was it like for you?
Trying out for the All-American, it was really nerve-wracking, and then when I stepped on there, it felt like, I don't know, I felt like really easy. Like I felt like I belonged.
Gotcha. Once you were in the group, like at first you're like, I don't know what to expect.
Sitting down watching everybody try out, it was really nerve-wracking until I was standing up myself. It was just like
you saw the skill set and you're like,
easy,
I can hang with these folks.
Yeah.
I can be here. I should be in this room. And then you were, and then you ended up doing pretty good. I think that, and you learn that as you get older. Sometimes we build things up in our head and we almost out talk ourselves out of things sometimes. And so you're kind of learning that lesson younger in life that, sometimes you got to push through those things and, hey, we build these anticipations in our head and these expectations, and then we get in there and it's like, that is way not what I thought it was, or that I thought that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, or that wasn't as as I've gotten older, and things you think are like very prestigious or elite or something like, ooh, that's too fancy for me. And then you get in there like, these guys are dumber than me. I mean, you know what I mean? You'll find more of those as you guys go through life. But very exciting. So let's talk about like what's next for you guys. Is like obviously the cheering at the games and all that stuff. But as far as the competition side of things, what are you guys working towards next? Is there like a big competition here in the fall that you're kind of training for, or what's kind of that season like for you guys?
We work hard through that season. We have our choreography camp, which is like that will be coming up pretty soon, and then our competition starts, and we will be hosting a competition at Roswell High this year.
Very good.
Yes.
So that puts a bigger, like if you're the host school, you got to be pretty good. You know what I mean?
Mike, it's just amazing, what these girls do. They are practicing 5 days a week. They go to tumbling twice a week. And on top of that, they are continuing to do fundraisers.
Sure.
So that, we can get the equipment that's needed. And, we have a big fundraiser coming up, and I'm going to let Jessica.
This is a
talk
great way
about
to
that.
help people out. Oh, and by
yeah.
the way, they're full-time students and preparing
Yeah.
for
Absolutely.
life after high school and
And
everything
doing
else.
other sports
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
these are some busy athletes
I'm
that
tired
we
just
have.
hearing about your kids, to be honest.
You should see our practices.
Well, I mean, half of it's just, when you're done one practice just to go to another practice for something else. It's all part of the same thing, but different. So, but one of the big things people can help here is, this is where the boosters come in, is it does cost quite a bit of money to go to travel, to lodge, to host.
Absolutely.
Not to mention equipment, just the cost of doing the actual cheerleading. It's quite expensive, and the schools don't always pay for as much as people think.
Right.
And so a lot of that,
Meals. I mean, just
meals,
thinking
things like
about
that,
meals.
ancillary stuff. A lot of that comes out of, you guys raising funds, the boosters raising funds, you guys out,
Right.
Doing various events, performances, or car washes, or whatever it is you need to do to get those things. So that's a great way people can support, is be a part of like kids camps.
Our
these
kitty
fundraising.
camp.
Yeah.
We're fixing to have a kitty camp this coming week, the 1st and the 2nd.
Okay. So it'll be this Friday, Saturday.
Friday and Saturday
Yes.
from 8 to 12. We will provide lunch. We will have bake sales. The kids are going to be divided up into groups so
Okay.
that they can perform. There will be a performance on Saturday, so
Nice.
they will
So
perform
you'll
with
get
their
to see
group.
your children
Yes.
doing their
Yes.
thing out there. And
Yes.
so bring your cameras to videotape and create those memories.
Yes, yes. It's $40 per kid.
Excellent.
There is a discount if they bring siblings.
Okay.
It's
So
going to be a great
more
time.
kids, more savings. So that's good.
Yes. Yes.
And that's kind of work, because if one of your brother or sister is going to want to go, the other one's going to be
Right.
hankering. If you don't, the problems that's going to create in the house. So
You know-
please, bring them all.
We've had tremendous support from the community. The girls have had to get their sponsors, and I mean, we've just had an outpouring of support from, and we'd like to thank all of the sponsors out there. They've really
Absolutely.
come through for the girls.
Well, keep it going, because it is a never ending. Just when you think you're ahead, then something else comes up, and you got to raise more money or get more stuff here, and so it's really cool. Now, I heard baked goods. You guys bakers? Any of y'all bakers?
Oh, they'll be the ones making. They'll be the ones baking for
Like
the.
if I put you on the spot to bake something right now, what's your all right, let me go and do this.
Cookies or
Cookies?
brownies.
Okay. Particular
brookies.
kind?
Chocolate chip. Yeah,
Okay.
chocolate chip.
Always can't go
Can't
with,
go wrong with
no
those.
one's no one ever says I hate chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you might hear oatmeal raisin or something, but you never hear anybody say that
Yeah.
about chocolate chip ever. By the way, you're wrong on oatmeal raisin. They're delicious too. Anyway.
Right. They are.
But and again, so this will be this Friday, Saturday, and then from 8:30 to 12 at the RHS Big Gym there. So it'll be right there on the school campus there. And what's the age group for the kids for the camp?
It's 4 years old all the way to 8th grade.
13, whatever that is.
Oh,
what
eighth
grade
grade.
there
Yeah,
is in
eighth
there.
grade.
So, and like you said, it's $40 per child, and then there's a $5 sibling discount thereafter. So the more kids you bring, the more $5
Right.
discounts.
Right.
But come out, and then of course your kids get to work hand in hand with the RHS cheer staff, and they get to see and do some of the performances and things that you guys are working on too, and learn. They're not going to hit you with the hard stuff, the basics. And I'm going to say they're scouting too, because you never know. They might be in there like, see that, we're going to see her in 4 or 5 years. We're going to see that child in 4 or 5 years.
Especially
They're
for
gonna-
the middle schoolers, we'll keep an eye out for them.
We
Keep an
do
eye out.
keep an eye out for the middle
So it is.
schoolers.
They're scouts in the audience, folks.
We're watching.
So let me ask, what's I know it's beginning of the season and all that, but is there certain parts of the year that you're looking for? Is it the competition? What do you get excited for the most? Is it
Football season.
Football
So it's the games on Friday,
Yes.
going to the
Friday
game.
Night Lights.
They're always fun.
Sure.
It's
Well,
just
that's
fun like this.
Yes.
Everybody.
It's a rock concert,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's the
Seeing
energy.
stands fill up too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Our stands get full for all the
Especially
football.
when our student section gets hyped,
Yeah,
and then we get
actually
hyped.
Sure.
And then the Charlie's
Participate
Angels do.
And that happens a lot, not just the Goddard Roswell game, folks. So
Yeah.
if you go to more than
That was
a
a fun
couple
one.
games,
Yeah.
but that one's
Those
always
ones are always
the best
fun.
game out
Yes.
sure. But well, yeah, those are electric. But yeah, when you come out and feel that home side and get the between you guys and the band going on out there, it's creating a great environment for folks to come do the game, and then like I always I got to ask, because now I'm very curious, because I always see this happen at football games, but I'm always curious, like, what's, like, you know, the part where y'all always either go to their sideline or the cheerleaders from the other side go to your sideline, and you kind of have a powwow or a little, what's going on there? Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I'm sure it's like a warm greeting.
It depends.
Or is there like,
it's like,
I'm gonna nail you next week in competition.
No,
I want to know what's going on in those conversations.
So like when we went to, I want to say Lovington one year, they invited us to go to their side and they gave us like a goodie basket and then like welcome us to their field.
Okay.
Or like.
So it's all good gestures.
Yes, like a nice, good competition. No bad nothing.
Okay. I didn't know if there was like, you know, from our standpoint, it's like, oh, they're shaking hands, but like deep down, it's like, I'm gonna get you next week in that competition.
Yeah.
We'll play little games.
We do like a cheer. It's like do it, and then like all the freshmen would go in the circle and they'll like cheer.
Okay.
And then sophomores and juniors and seniors, and then everybody.
Okay. So I gotta ask, is there a cheer that's like universal that literally just plays over in your head, like where you go to bed at night or anything? You know, I mean, one of those ones that are just, it's like an earworm that gets stuck in your head all the time.
I think right now it's just the UCA cheer that we learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably what you're working on at that moment, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing it 100 times over. You go to
on.
bed at night and you're just in your head going,
Yes.
You're just doing it in your sleep here. But in the meantime, folks, support the Roswell High cheer team by signing your children up for Kitty Camp. It's this weekend, August 1st, August 2nd, at the big gym at Roswell High School from 8:30 to 12:30, both days there. Cost for the camp is $40. It's for children ages 4 through 13 years old, and there is a $5 discount for each sibling you bring, and I'll let you pick which kid is the $40 and which ones get that. That's something you decide as a family. But come and meet the cheerleaders, come meet the staff, come, especially if you have children with aspirations of doing cheer and dance and those types of activities. Come meet the kids doing it right now, and create a few mentorship role model. You know that I'm telling you right now, you guys know, you juniors, you've been doing this. You guys are little rock stars at these events, and these kids, they look up and they see you guys, and man, one day I can be, on the sidelines Friday night watching the game and doing that. So very cool. So what is the competition schedule? So like you do the games here, but when do you have your first big formal competition? Is it here early fall or around Christmas, or is it
early fall?
They haven't come out with a schedule yet.
Okay, but
for
general
the,
rule they kind of usually have.
Yes. There has been one before Christmas in the past, and then after Christmas time, real quick, they start coming up.
So like when you compete to the level where you could go compete at state, national, is that something you do in the winter, in the fall, or is it both? Is that when's that season for you guys?
It's like fall to winter.
Okay, so you kind of cover both.
Spring.
Because you know how all right, these months we're doing baseball, or we're doing football, or you guys, it's kind of covers all of that a little bit. I mean, work-wise, you guys are at all the games, so it's all season. But
competition is really January to April.
That's kind of your big, so you're done by then, and so. But that again, that's a busy time too for the cheer. Especially depending on how good the basketball team's doing, or now we got to go to Albuquerque for a tournament there, or whatever.
For the basketball team last year, we had to go up there to Albuquerque to cheer them on.
Yeah.
Because they were close to winning state.
That's kind of fun.
They're close.
We were there.
Do you guys? You guys getting? Is it harder when you're at state because you're like, oh, we're gonna have one more game, and then all of a sudden you don't? Like, is that kind of a, oh man? I mean, that when you get those feelings because you guys are right there, and and right there, and sometimes these games are decided by a last second thing. It's we're 1 point away from playing tomorrow night or something like that. Y'all, what's that been like when you've experienced that up there at state?
I wasn't there last year.
Last year? I don't know. It's just like fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
But I mean, obviously you want them to win because you're like, I want this to keep going.
Yeah, everybody gets like into the game.
Yeah.
When we're especially on the sidelines, like we want to literally jump into the game.
Sure.
To help them out. And
depending on the time of the game when they're playing, there could be quite a few people in the pit at that given time. Generally speaking, and for folks that have never been live, I mean, go check it out. It's worth. But basketball and volleyball too. There's a lot going on at once. Sometimes, depending on how they set up, there might be not so much with basketball, but definitely with volleyball, multiple games going on at once, and then you have fans from one kind of going in and out. So it can get kind of chaotic sometimes, particularly volleyball. But basketball can get a little nutty too, like that. So I didn't know, dealing with all that, does that get confusing sometimes? It's just, hey, we stay with the group and we're pretty good to go.
Yeah, we'll stay together.
Very good. But folks, now let me ask this too, and this is probably more for the booster side. What's other ways folks can? I mean, obviously they can make donations, things like that. If folks want to support the cheerleaders and the boosters here, what's the best way to do some? I mean, besides coming to Kitty Camp here this week?
Through sponsoring, we've had some amazing sponsors this year.
Okay.
We each of our kids have gone out to hustle for sponsors. That's the big one.
So if you're a business or individual and want to sponsor, please reach out. I know you guys have a Facebook page. If you do like RHS Cheer Boosters.
We have an Instagram page.
Okay.
Yes. You guys do not have a Facebook page.
No, you
right?
don't.
It's
I
just
saw one for RHS Cheer.
So I think the Roswell High. The school Roswell High
page, reach through that, and someone will. And of course, if you come by the school now, especially since people are starting to show up in the building again, since we're a week out now, you can go in there and someone can get you in touch with the boosters.
Right.
Oh, and we are there whenever they have an event. Like the Booster Club will be there.
You're there boosting.
Right.
Not boosting.
Sure. Yeah.
Not the old school boosting I'm talking about.
No.
Stealing radios in the back. I'm
Jessica and I, we were in Albuquerque during the camp. So we were there, to help make sure that, the girls had dinner or, whatever snacks and drinks. Yeah.
They were passing out a spirit stick. That was pretty cool. So the coaches called us, hey, we have to decorate a spirit stick to pass on. So going and making sure that they had all of the material that they needed for that. It was really busy. It wasn't stay in your hotel and read a book.
Sure.
Like we were busy and we
that's
stay
a lot
busy.
of team building
right.
too.
It is a lot of team
because the whole team's together deciding on what that stick should look like. And you ever got 20 people in a room to talk about the same thing, you get 20 different. I don't care who the people are. You're going to get 20 different opinions.
So we have all of the parents that participate in the Booster Club, but Jessica and I are one of the officers on there. She's the secretary. I'm the treasurer, of course, handling the funds for them.
You kind of have experience there.
Just a little. just a little.
Tiny bit.
So, and so we, just work and keep the parents informed, keep everyone informed of where the money, how much we've collected, what the revenue is, what the expenses are, so we can account for every cent that we have.
Very good. So please, if you want to, if you have the ability to support these hard-working students, it's shocking. I mean, yes, the schools support when they can support, but you'd be very surprised how much money comes out of students' parents' own pockets to go travel to a cheerleading event or a sporting event, or not all school activities get the funding that football gets. I will say.
Very true. Very true.
Even for transportation, just transporting our kids to Albuquerque. We met at Roswell High 7:30 in the morning on Sunday. Loaded up all of our kids into vehicles. Car pulled over there, stayed there, waited for them, and car pulled back. Yep. I mean, it's a lot.
Sure.
It's a lot of work.
Parents are as much cheerleaders as the cheerleaders are cheerleaders.
Absolutely. We were there to make sure, that they had all their needs covered, and so, we were just as busy.
Well, that's just want them to focus on the performance, or whatever,
Absolutely.
the competition,
everything that they need to make them successful is what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And again, we just want to send, shout out to all of the sponsors. They have just been incredible in supporting the girls. So, shout out.
And there's room for more.
Absolutely.
So if you want to reach out and there's perks to being a sponsor. They do thank you, mention you a lot, get a lot of notoriety for, and obviously, as a guy that does the local morning show here, we, those small businesses, especially that you see, the cheer posters and the different from each, from Goddard, from Roswell, from all over. We thank those businesses for doing that.
Absolutely.
Because, especially those mom and pops where they don't have an HR budget, or you know what I mean. They literally it's a family running it, and so $200 to them means a lot more than it does to say McDonald's. We just, you know what I mean? So we're very appreciative of those folks and doing that kind of stuff. So please keep it up. I love it. Please support. And I tell you, I as a guy that lives in Roswell for a long time, if you got a bunch of posters on your window, I'm more apt to come pop into your business.
That's something we've been speaking about, is how are we going to show appreciation to our sponsors? So maybe signs at the football games, posters,
absolutely,
the back of a shirt.
Yeah,
we're trying
come
to
on the radio. You mentioned
absolutely,
them, all those things.
yes,
yeah,
right, yes,
absolutely. You know, that's what they do is promote. They're cheerleaders.
Right.
This is kind of in the, you know, they're leaders of cheer, promoting, getting everybody up and going.
Right.
That's what they do, and they'll do that for your business too. And I imagine you, you know, if the price is right, you might even do a few appearances at a business or two.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You need a grand opening ribbon cutting. It's awful cool when you got a bunch of Roswell High
That's
cheer.
what we're hoping to
you know,
do,
with
is
the
have
pom-poms
these
and welcome everybody
athletes
in.
out there as much as possible.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
very good. Before we go, we'll leave you guys the last words. Anybody want to say hi to family, friends? any you know?
Hi, Fabian.
I don't know.
My family and
Cover
friends.
family,
Team.
because you'll get in trouble with the family. The friends you might get away with, but if
Yeah.
you miss mom or dad or brother or sister or somebody, you're gonna pay for that one later.
Yeah.
I guess my whole team, because
Yeah.
obviously we can't fit all
27.
We can try. You know what? If any team can do it, I think it's the cheer team, because you know you're.
Stack each other.
Yes.
Well, it's like those. You ever played those games where they do like team building and
Like
and
the doctor games?
Yeah, or one
Yeah.
of the more popular ones is they'll have like a wooden box that's maybe like 2 feet by 2 feet, and they got to get like the team of 10 or 15 people all standing on the box kind of thing. Like I feel like that's kind of right in your wheelhouse as a cheer team. I mean, you literally are on each other's shoulders, literally. I mean, this is, if anybody could do it, that's your guys, right?
Yes.
Or you should nail that.
And Emily's mom actually stepped up. She is the booster president.
Okay.
So Yolanda and Shonda. Yeah.
Condolences, congratulations.
And of course, she made All-American. Emily made All-American.
Congrats. So what's I know you're only a junior now, but what's aspirations after high school? What do you guys want to do?
I want to be a real estate agent.
Okay.
I think that's my biggest goal right now.
Nice.
Like towards that.
Okay. Do you want to be like you watch those shows on like HGTV where they're driving Lamborghinis and selling $1 million homes and all that stuff? That what you want to be doing?
Yes, I want to be that person.
Got the fly outfit and you look at,
Yes,
I got you.
my
Okay, all right. High heels all the time, no matter what. Yeah, I got you. Some car with the doors open this way. I got you. All right, what about for you? What's life after high school for
I
you?
would love to go to college, either here in New Mexico or back in Texas, because that's where I'm from.
Okay,
I'm not
originally.
from New Mexico.
What part of Texas?
El Paso.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty close from Roswell. It's not that far, so I get to visit my family.
We're always 3 hours away from everything.
Yeah.
It's about 3 hours away.
I want to be an X-ray tech.
Okay.
Yeah, or
Good deal.
either a teacher. It's
Well,
one of those two.
They happen to have good programs right here in town for those things, and you gotta probably save a few bucks
Yeah.
doing it too. Do you both want to pursue cheer after high school, or if you go to college or whatever? Or
I would want to, but I
Time,
think
you worry
I
about
will.
time.
Yeah, time.
I
Well,
think I would want to.
I got a feeling you guys are pretty good at time management, just because of what you do right now.
Yeah.
So, you might find that you'll be able to. You might. Who knows? If you guys are, you might have free time once you get. You're like, no, I got more time now than I did in high school. I only got like 4 activities in college, and instead of 7 here, you know. But I get it. Play by ear.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of scholarship school opportunities for cheer in colleges and things? Is there? I'm sure it doesn't get the money the other sports, football, but can you go to school on a cheer scholarship? Is that very feasible?
It's possible.
Good deal. It should be. I didn't know how much they invested in that kind of stuff. So, good deal. So, do you think like if you applied, would you ever try like I don't know, I'll go to Tech or something and see if I can get a UNM?
Maybe
if
I
had the skills.
Yeah, if I get to the skills that I've been working on.
Well, you're juniors. You got 2 years to get the. We can create an 80s montage with the music and then get y'all dancing and doing it. And by the end of the montage, you guys are going to be amazing. That's how the movies do it.
And the thing is, like, college cheer and high school cheer are, like, very different.
Are they?
Yes.
Is
like,
it the Like the way they judge it? How's it different?
It's like the way the skills. Like
It's
some
the
schools
harder
require you to have different skills than high school.
Okay.
Like
Is it more
tumbling.
acrobatics in college level?
Yeah, like
and-
more tumbling and flips.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a bigger insurance budget than high school. Maybe that's what it is.
Way bigger. For sure, way
But
bigger.
no. Keep it to ground activities. Once you get to college and the insurance goes up, we can put you up in the air kind of thing. I get it. Very cool. But, folks, in the meantime, come on out this weekend, August 1st, August 2nd. It's going to be the Roswell High Cheers Kiddie Camp. This is for students ages 4 through 13 years old. Cost for the 2-day camp is $40 per student. If for siblings, there's a $5 discount for each student thereafter, or each child thereafter. The camp will run from 8:30 to 12:30 both days at Roswell High in the big gym there. Come and meet the cheer staff, the boosters, everybody, and let the student athletes of Roswell High get their hands on your children for 2 days. Just kidding. Let them come and cheer and dance with our cheer team and learn the basics, learn what life is, and of course, get to meet all the cheerleaders and do you guys sign autographs? I mean, do you get?
Well, they're going to get shirts. Every camper will get a shirt.
Nice.
The
and
first,
we can sign the shirt.
Absolutely. The first 50 that register will get a goodie bag.
Okay.
Every camper gets a shirt, and if they want to, we will provide the Sharpies for the autograph.
We'll get that down, and we'll get it, and they'll even sign your forehead if I'm just kidding. Now, if your kid comes out, I want to get that tattooed, then we're going to, can you, parents? Might want to have a conversation of this one here already. They want to tattoo this thing. Let's wait a few years on that. But anyway, no, come out and have some fun, learn. Hang out with the cheerleaders, learn, get your kids an opportunity to kind of, be looking up to these young folks as they do that. I mean, trust me, it's your kids look at them like rock stars, and you guys get a kick out of it too. I know, but it's pretty cool when all these people look at you and think you're cool. It is kind of neat when that happens. I don't get it very often, but every once in a while, it's kind of neat. So. But and good luck this season, and
Thank you.
and next year seniors. So you're gonna have to really take the reins and do all that. You excited?
Yeah.
But one step closer. Let's get through this year first.
Yes, let's get through this
We
year.
also like to thank the coaches.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The coaches have done amazing this year. They have visions, and they are following through.
Nice.
It's awesome.
The
It's
plan
been
is
a
coming
great
together.
year.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Good deal. Well,
Yes.
stay healthy and have a great season. And who knows? Maybe we'll be talking about some blue trophies later on. And
Yeah, we can do a shout out to the coaches, Andy Rico and Aaron Collier.
Very good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Amazing coaches.
They're the ones that
doing a great job.
They're the ones that stay up all night, probably thinking of the routines.
Yes.
And who's twisting where and when and what this and that. And
Texting us in the middle of the night. I have this idea. Let's do it.
I have a vision.
Yes.
Right.
I got a lot of Zoolander in my head now. I don't know why, but the face. We're gonna do the face.
Right.
Yeah, we often get those 11, 15
Yes.
messages.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it's that artist side. That's the anytime I'm sure people in bands have the same thing. Like 2:00 in the morning, they get the idea for the riff or whatever, and I'm sure with this, I've got the thing that connects this thing to this thing. It's if we do this, it's going to be this.
Right, and teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
So we're doing it.
And I would get too. Do you guys get input on that sometimes? Like when you're actually working through it, and as you're going through it, it's like, what if we did, instead of this, we do this?
Yeah.
That you guys get input in that kind of thing?
We
too?
do.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. Like
Yeah.
they involve us,
Yeah.
which is nice because they take our opinion.
Well, and as you're getting, becoming juniors, seniors are going to rely on that more too. Right? That's part of the cool part. Well, good deal. Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
And good luck on this season. And this weekend, come on out to the kiddie camp. And then, of course, we're only a couple Fridays away from seeing them on the sidelines here at the Wool Bowl. So, ladies, is there anything we missed on the mentioning or anything for the booster side? We information we wanted to get out that we just skipped or spaced on?
Well, we've had numerous fundraisers. We had a salsa sale, and that was really, really popular.
That was a hit, yes.
Yeah, we're hoping to do that again in the future because people have been reaching out asking for the salsa.
Do you guys have a secret salsa chef that has like a secret salsa recipe?
Yes.
We do.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Mama Lola.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, it's good if they start with Mama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
anybody named Mama something never makes bad food.
That's
never,
right.
Ever.
She makes good food.
Ever,
He does
ever.
make good food. I
Ever,
tried
ever.
it.
So, everyone out there, when you see a cheerleader coming up with a sponsorship form or one of their fundraiser forms, just understand these girls are working really, really hard.
That's right.
To get the equipment that they need so that, they can be outstanding this year and, just do what they do.
Come support them any way you can. And yes, maybe if you come up all, you got any of that salsa? Maybe they can work something out. Come up like a drug dealer. You got any of that salsa?
You wouldn't believe how many people have reached out asking for more salsas.
Yeah, it happens. Very good. Well, thank you guys, and we appreciate it. And definitely, as the season goes and you get time and anything we can do, pop in to visit, just whatever, we can let us know. We'd be happy to do that.
We appreciate it.
Thank
Mike.
you.
We really
Thank you for
do.
having us.
Very
Thank
good.
you
Can
so
I say
much.
break a leg, or is that considered bad?
It's kind of considered bad.
Okay, I will say it then.
Yeah.
I know, like an acting and performance there is right, but for you guys, not so much.
No, we don't need no broken legs.
Don't break a
need no
leg.
more.
Don't break a leg. Break attendance records. There we go.
There you go.
Toss a pump.
There you go. Very good. Well, thank you guys, and great. Good luck this season, and
Thank you.
we'll see you in here. We'll get you in here and do all that stuff. Maybe we can bring in a partial. Like however many you could fit in this room and do a cheer without killing anybody.
I don't know.
We have a
We'll probably
ceiling,
hit the
so I don't know. Probably like you two. That'd be about it. Thank you, guys.
We'll work on that.
All right, very good. 2-person cheer.
That's right.
All right, it's 9 o'clock. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. President Trump is significantly shortening the 50-day deadline he gave Russia's Vladimir Putin to agree to a ceasefire in Ukraine.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today. There's no reason in waiting. There's no reason in waiting. It's 50 days. I want to be generous, but we just don't see any progress being made.
Ukraine's Air Force says Russia fired another overnight barrage at Ukraine. Mr. Trump has threatened Russia with severe tariffs unless a peace deal is reached. The president's announcing a trade deal with the European Union. He says the agreement imposes a 15% tariff on goods imported from the EU, and the Europeans will no longer have to buy so much oil and natural gas from Russia.
The European Union is going to agree to purchase from the United States $750 billion worth of energy. $750 billion worth of energy. They are going to agree to invest into the United States $600 billion more than they're investing already.
And the president says Europe will also buy a lot of military hardware from the U.S. Police in Traverse City, Michigan, holding a suspect. The weekend knife attack at a Walmart store. The suspect will face terrorism and other charges. Bystanders, one of them armed, collared the suspect until police could arrive. Watching Wall Street this hour, the Dow is down 21 points, the Nasdaq trading 58 points higher, and the S&P is up 5 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals, too.
Call 866-755-5300. That's 866-755-5300. Again, that's 866-755-5300. Call us right now.
Palestinian state as it opens a 3-day UN conference in New York today with the Saudis.
The Trump administration is adamantly opposed to such recognition and will not attend the UN meeting, having threatened diplomatic consequences for nations that plan to attend an earlier date for the conference that was then postponed. More than 140 countries already recognize Palestine as a state, but France will be the first Western member of the Security Council and the first of the powerful G7 group of countries to do so, aiming to both pressure and incentivize Israel to engage with the long moribund wider peace process.
The BBC's Tom Bateman. A regional passenger train derailment in southern Germany Sunday killed at least 3 people, seriously injured others. Federal and local police say the cause of the crash still under investigation. News and analysis at townhall.com. The FAA investigating possible landing gear incident at the Denver airport.
Authorities say several passengers slid down an emergency slide of a smoking jet at Denver International Airport. The Federal Aviation Administration says American Airlines Flight 3023 reported the incident during its departure from Denver Saturday afternoon. The Boeing 737 MAX 8 was headed to Miami. One passenger tells KUSA-TV there was a big bang as the jet was increasing speed on the runway to take off, causing the pilot to hit the brakes. Airport officials say one passenger was injured and taken to a medical facility for treatment. I'm Mike Hempel.
Law enforcement officials say that all 3 people on board a small twin-engine plane that crashed into the Pacific Ocean off California's Central Coast have died. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office confirms the fatalities. Townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3.
Tres Inviernos
Of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Monday.
Yes.
All day long.
Whole bunch of Monday.
It is.
A whole lot of Monday going on. A lot of preparation in the air.
Preparing indeed.
A lot of folks kind of. This is the week that we decided we're getting. We're gonna have a practice week with the kids. It's full routine, full school routine. Even though they don't really have anywhere to go the next day, it's normal bedtime, normal all that. So
my wife was up at like 5:55 this morning. I don't know why.
Sometimes you eventually get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm not going to get any more sleep.
Yeah.
It's just might as well get up.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I was just like, I wouldn't be up.
My cat came in, and he likes to, especially when the kids are gone, he gets quiet around the rest of the house, so he likes to get real close and snuggle. But he had the coldest, wettest nose this morning that I've ever felt in my entire life. And it hit me just in that, like right there, like the between the neck and the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm up now. This is me up.
Well, it's time to feed.
Yeah, you knew exactly what you were doing.
That's all right. Bella, our black and white, on weekends, will get my wife out of bed by laying on her. She'll climb up and just lay on her. And then as soon as my wife gets out of bed, the cat goes right to her warm spot in the bed and lays there for about 2 hours.
Soaks up some of that warmth. No, mine does that too, except for I sleep on my side.
Yeah.
So it's really annoying when he goes to get up on me, and he's got very thin and bony feet and legs, and so they like dig into certain spots on you. You're like,
well, and Bella's put on some poundage, big gal, so them feet got some weight behind them, and big girl heavy.
And you're like trying to like move them into like a laying position just so they're not putting all of their pressure on those two. And like, what are you doing?
Then they yell.
Stop it! Yeah, I get mad.
I got here for a reason.
It's like, yeah, but this is me.
Yeah,
this is my real estate.
They don't care about it.
Yeah, personal space. What's that?
Yeah, they don't care about it. It's all about me.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so we definitely I can relate to that one, but more so Kim. Cats respect my authority. They kind of they love me and love on me, but like they don't give me the grief that they give Kim.
Right.
They kind of I don't get his stat as often.
As much. Yeah.
I'm saying I still get it, but not to that level. Like I don't know. Just because I have a bassier voice, so it sounds more authoritative when I say things.
Mine won't even hiss. He'll just not even warn. He'll just bat you.
No, Bella hisses like a teenager. Like if she cusses you out, she'll do it, and then she turns around and then walks. It's so diabolical the way she does it. It's funny.
That is awesome.
It's like, that's it. You're on the list. That's what it reminds me. All right, we do have a full hour to get to today, so let's do this. We're going to do Chaves County Health Council. We also got John and Crystal from Roswell Seed joining us here, so I should shut my hole and get her going because
double booked.
I did a thing that I do all the time because I'm an idiot. So it is 9:10. Let's do this. We'll do weather, quick break, and then we'll talk with the Chaves County Health Council. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking at low to mid-90s on our afternoon high today. Plenty of sunshine, although we do have a slight chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Overnight, some clouds, maybe a shower before midnight. Down to 70 on the low, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. At least in the morning, we could get a shower or thunderstorm developing in the afternoon, and we're expecting mid-90s, maybe a shower Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
Hey Roswell, celebrate freedom. Celebrate huge savings with 0 down payment, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Your friends at Roswell Ford make upgrading to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for less super fun, super fast, and super easy. So if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to free you from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Right now, trade and upgrade to a new Ford for less with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our aggressive lenders will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Celebrate huge American-made savings and more for your trade during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Get on board at Roswell Ford, because we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand finance. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
Large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy, and fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Who are you going to call? Bush Appliance in Roswell. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390.
Saddle up for a celebration of the bounty of Lee County during the 89th Annual Lee County Fair and PRCA Rodeo, August 1st through the 9th at the Lee County Fairgrounds in Lovington. With nonstop fun for the whole family, including an arts and crafts showcase, the Carnival, concerts, Extreme Bulls event, and PRCA rodeos, the Pioneer Iron Chef contest, as well as the livestock shows, mutton bustin', fiddlers contest, and junior livestock sale, the Yucca building exhibits, plus 4-H and open youth, the flower show, farm and garden, creative arts, the special rodeo, commercial vendors, and of course, the best fair food around. The concert series begins Friday, August 1st with the Hispanic Heritage Celebration and continues nightly Tuesday, August 5th through Saturday, August 9th. Visit LeeCountyFair.net for more exciting news and updates. The 89th Annual Lee County Fair and PRCA Rodeo, August 1st through the 9th at the Lee County Fairgrounds in Lovington. Come celebrate the bounty of Lee County. We'll see you at the fair.
A Greek-Canadian man invented the Hawaiian pizza. His name was Tex Colorado, and he was from Detroit. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 9:14, and joining us in studio this morning from the Chavez County Health Council, Carrie Moore and Jennifer Smith back with us. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Well, you look okay. Like, for days away from event, you look pretty happy.
I don't know. I think there was like a lot of hair I pulled out this morning. Stress. Give us a few days.
Yes. Talk to you on Sunday, then you'll be really happy. But, of course, this Saturday is the big Chavez County Health Expo at the mall this year. It'll be a fun-filled morning, starting off with, of course, the Boys and Girls Club fun run at like 600, 700, 8 in the morning there. And then shortly thereafter, when the mall opens up, we'll have the Health Expo, and then that'll go till about, 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock there.
Yeah, because with the location changed, everything had to kind of change because everybody's hours changed.
Yes.
So the run will still be the same. Registration starts at 6:30. It'll be outside the mall, so it'll be running around the mall.
Yeah.
And just in case you ever wanted to know, on a 5K, it's 4 times around the mall.
Okay. That's official 5K.
That's an official 5K.
4 loops around the mall.
With like 4 extra steps.
Okay.
Yes, just 4 extra steps.
How many stops at La Salsa and all the places in between there?
Little chips and salsa to keep the momentum going.
Hey, I need some protein. Let me hit this burrito stand real quick.
Need the guac. Pass the guac. So the race will start at 7 o'clock. Always got to start early because it is so hot in the summer.
Well, it is August, and will be officially August at that point. And and you know how that is in southeast New Mexico. So I think our high on Saturday is like 97. So it'll be good and warm by.
Which is 3 degrees cooler than I was thinking it was going to be. So
that's right. Well, it's a win.
Yes. 2 digits. Woohoo!
But fortunately, the mall has air conditioning, so we can once you're inside during the actual health fair, then you're in cool comfort.
Yeah, we don't do outside events anymore.
No.
Been there, done that. Not doing it again.
Not in August. It's just that's why God invented air conditioning. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So the 5K is themed.
Yes.
It's 80s. Anything 80s. So whereas the Health Expo is kind of retro video game-ish.
Yeah.
Rick at the Boys and Girls Club, because this is a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes, this is money for their programs.
Yep,
yes.
all the money generated through this goes right back to them. There is no money that goes anywhere else. So
their after-school programs, their summer programs, you're supporting that by participating in the fund.
Yes, so help support the local children.
And the reason they can offer more expansive services like the after-school pickups and stuff, that's expanding because more and more people sign up for things like the fun run. So please, if you haven't signed up yet, sign up. Be there, and be there at 6:30 for registration. And I don't know if you can still guarantee T-shirts at this point. But,
Can't guarantee T-shirts. At that point, it'll be first come, first serve on whatever he has available.
Gotcha.
That was already done. But let's say you're not a runner, and you still want to support.
Yeah.
You can be a sideline cheerleader.
Absolutely.
You can still dress up in costume, and you can stand out there and scream and yell because they're going to come by 4 times.
And to be honest, if it's a fun run and you only make 2, I mean, what are you going to do? You're out there supporting. And
I ran 5 steps. I'm good.
Hey, now if you want to push your, break your record and for a 5K, then come on down and compete. And then if you want to kill 2 birds, come as like Q-Bert or Pac-Man or something. That way you can fit the 80s and the gaming vibe for just cover an 80s game. And Donkey Kong. Maybe you can do a Donkey Kong and Mario and Luigi and the damsel in distress. I don't know.
Hey,
her name.
me and Carrie are going to be Mario and Luigi.
That's who it is, Princess Peach. I couldn't remember
Princess
the name.
Peach?
I couldn't remember the damsel's name. Sorry.
Look at the gams on that damsel.
Or dress as a frog and avoid logs and
Cubert would be fun to see if anybody could do that one.
That would be good.
Yeah.
You got to work that snorkel just right on the top.
Well, it could be just a cute hat.
Yeah.
And one of those beanies they make that you could.
Or you know what, guys? If you wanted to dress like Indiana Jones, do it. Pretend you're the Pitfall guy.
Right. Yeah, this is a funner, healthier version of Comic-Con.
There you go. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's open to all kinds of interpretation
and
here.
Because a lot of 80s games were stick figures and stuff, you can be a little loose on your costuming a little bit because they didn't have the digital details back then.
Yeah. You got sticky notes, you can make you an 8-bit something somewhere.
Exactly. Just be a digital blur and walk around. And maybe Zelda. I don't know.
I always forget about Zelda, and that was one of my favorite games.
It's a fun. That was like the first real epic game on a Nintendo. Like it took more than an hour to beat it. You know what I mean? It took some time. And back in those days, there was a magazine, kids, called Nintendo Power. And inside Nintendo Power, they would give you the map of the whole Zelda universe. And then, if you beat the game, there's another version of the game they move the things around. It's the same map, but they move the rewards into different parts. Yeah, that's all.
My eyes glossed over people out there in Radio Land because he just went full on geek.
I went little nerd. I went nerd. Yes, I went nerd. Yeah, but so whatever so be Link, be whatever, be whatever. I'd go with some of those Atari games.
Yeah.
Maybe just be.
Well, and if you're not that creative, I mean, just wear all white and you could be Pong.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm a Pong.
I'm the stick. Boing.
Yep. I could be soccer, could be hockey, I could be baseball. I don't know. It's Pong.
So that's the fun side of the Health Expo.
Yes.
And then we have the serious side of it.
Yeah, the part where you want to come and take advantage of, the health screenings and things, that's all there. But there's going to be a lot of informational booths about quality of life to financial planning to healthcare to making things nicer in your home and everything in between there.
Yeah, it's all over the place. But we are we do every single year. There will be the free mammograms for those who don't have insurance.
Yeah. You'll get a sign up and then a note to come back. You're not doing them at the mall.
Right. You're scheduling your appointment with Eastern New Mexico Medical Center.
But it'll be a free mammogram. You just you'll schedule a time convenient for you and go back to Eastern and they'll conduct the actual mammogram on that time that's convenient.
Yes. Yeah, and this works with your schedule, so you don't have to try to clear it out, and they'll have different dates available, so that way they can try to fit you in with your schedule.
So please, if you don't have health insurance to cover these kind of things, and you're a female that's in that window, please
40 and above,
sign up
every 2 years. Mammograms.
I think they keep lowering it too. It seems like every couple of years they keep lowering that number. First it was 50s, and now I think.
Well, that was 20 years ago.
Now
when it was 50.
Now we're at 40s. Usually about the time I'm about to hit the milestone.
It moves, yeah. That happens with retirement.
Yeah, same thing. You can retire. Yeah, that'd be me. It'll be. But anyway, please sign up for these things. Please take, because especially the mammogram technology is much more in depth on what they can see now and so they can. A lot of times they'll get things and they'll see an anomaly and they'll want to do follow-up. 99 times out of 10, it's nothing. But the imagery and the advancement of these machines, they're able to see a lot more of the tissue and a lot more of what's going on in there.
Yeah, so right now this will still be a 2D mammogram, but it's still, the technology is still better than what it was.
It's absolutely, they can see things. But anyway, it's free. Sign up for it, if especially if you haven't had one in a while and you don't have the insurance because you're like, well, I can't afford that. Well,
now you can afford free. Because the Health Council or the Health Expo is paying for that. That's part of this. We've got child immunizations. Immunizations with a Z, by the way. I know that. One typo and dang it. But yeah, we've got child vaccines. If you lost your kids' birth certificates and you're born in New Mexico, you can come and get your birth certificates replaced.
All the stuff you need to get ready for school here if you haven't done so already.
Right.
Yeah.
And we do the free backpacks with supplies as well. That's kind of the big piece to this for us.
And the cool part is you guys are kind of because I know the district's doing their thing at the Aquatic Center Friday. So whatever you kind of don't get there, you can kind of maybe get on Saturday at the Health Expo there too. So if you're
Yes.
trying to get goods, the Health Expo is kind of like one more chance before school starts next week to
Yeah,
get those school supplies.
Molina's providing backpacks this year.
Awesome. Big thank you to them for doing that. So that's because I know several things are going on where you can get stuff. I know like the car dealers are doing things over the weekend, but sometimes it's not enough to certain. And here's the other thing too is a lot of times these kids will get school supplies and they're broke or lost or something by Christmas, so you got to replace them. So maybe if you already got their notebooks, let's get some more. Because guess what? Before the school year's out, they're going to need them at some point or fashion. So that's another thing you can get at the health fair.
And I think ours is going to be fun.
Well, yeah, it's more fun because you get to do it dressed up as Q-Bert or whatever, the Pitfall guy or whatever.
Well, okay, so what would be fun, right? Q-Bert on the drunk goggles on the scooter.
Yeah.
For the DWI.
See, that would be fun with Travis County DWI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Because they'll be there with their drunk goggles.
Oh, good. So you folks can try that out and do all that. That's always fun. Whether you're on the thing or on the side watching, it's fun for all. So.
Oh yeah, we have a blast watching them.
Look, we set up our main table right near just to watch people be drunk all day.
We are a little strategic in our placing of booths.
Yes, we are.
You got to oversee everything. That's where you got to be centrally located.
Right. And then we're gonna have what else? We're gonna have. Oh, we're gonna have a robot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're going to have a medical robot there. I don't really know what that robot does.
No
It's got like
probings,
8 yards. Well, it is Roswell.
We're all about the probings.
Oh, they should dress it up as E.T.
I think. Or E.T., but dressed up. Remember when they dressed E.T. up as like an old lady?
Yeah, there you go. Ouch.
They can only make the neck go about 3 feet.
Yeah, there you go. 100% Chavis. 100% Chavis
County.
Chavis County, yeah.
Yes.
He is going to help us. We're going to do a behavioral health assessment.
Oh, great.
And find out, who knows about what's going on in the behavioral health field. Do you feel like we have enough? Because we're working on some.
Well, I know that they've kind of spearheading the opioid settlement money
the
and
crisis
trying
intervention.
To find the best use for that money. And so this is probably kind of part of that.
This is kind of tying into it. So this is the Health Council with 100% Chavis County working within that opioid fund. We're all trying to bring all these services in.
Sure.
And, the whole goal of all the nonprofits and everybody is to make a healthier Roswell.
Absolutely.
In order to do that, we need information. So, part of it is doing that.
And the mental health, nationally, we are way behind that curve on that. And so, and if we can use this opioid money to best set the foundation for good mental health treatment for folks, that's a huge win. So that's what we're trying to do on that. So please reach out to 100% Chavis County and those folks and get your opinions, any questions for resources. They're trying to, the more the merrier on that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, and speaking of resources, so 100% Chavis County works with the Health Council, and we create and print a resource guide for the whole county.
Good.
And we release it at the Health Expo.
Debut is there.
Debut is there. So you want your printed copy of it, and it's beautiful.
It's very beautiful this
Nice.
year.
Yeah. Come to the Health Expo. You get your resource guide, and
It'll be
this is filled.
Prettiest thing on your refrigerator.
I don't know if
It might
it'll
be a
Is
little
it too
too
big?
big.
Too big?
A little too heavy.
It's
All
about
right.
24 pages.
Okay, so yeah, it probably won't fit.
Well,
on
no,
that
28
fridge.
pages total. Yeah.
All right. So maybe in that drawer by your
Yeah.
fridge in the phone book, wherever you keep all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's about the size of a phone book this year.
Gotcha.
We went ahead and
Perfect.
shrunk it up.
So wherever you keep those. Kids, phone book's this thing that you can look up phone numbers without your cell phone.
Right. Yeah.
Pre-Google.
Yeah.
Let your fingers do the walking.
That's right. And then they had yellow pages, and that was just for businesses. The white pages were for residential. So.
Right. and it's loaded with the numbers for all kinds of things, from basic needs to behavioral health to senior services to veteran services.
Good deal.
So pretty much, it's not fully inclusive because I'm sure there's
Something you
things-
always miss.
I always
but-
miss something.
But it's pretty covers the gamut. And,
Right.
And
28
if something
pages is a lot of resources.
And if you do have a list or do see it and have things, please get with Carrie for next year's edition to make sure it gets in.
Right, yeah. If you're not in there and you need to be in there, call 211. This is how it all gets started. This is what we do.
That's what the 211 is, that That's what that number's for folks to call it, to find resources for things. And if they can't give it to you directly, they try to get you in touch with the people that can. So that's
exactly
kind of how it works. And really, this Health Expo this Saturday is the same thing. It's just in a physical form. There's going to be lots of different folks. If you're looking for everything from quality of life stuff to retirement, financial, wanting to set up, I know, sometimes we're a little late in the game on that, but if you want to get started, there's going to be people that can help you do that kind of stuff. Or if you're young, I mean, I always talk about baby boomers and Gen Xers working about this stuff. You should actually be working it as a Gen Z right now, setting up your retirement. That's when you're supposed to be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Not when you look like us.
Yeah, because by the time you look like us, you can go into retirement and you don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, at this point, we're supposed to already have it in place. But,
I'll start tomorrow.
That's right. And then everything, of course, those screenings, checks, things, please sign up for those. The mammograms, especially if you don't qualify for your own or have insurance for your own, please take advantage of this. Even if you do it once a year here, that's good. If you're getting a free screening once a year, that's probably about what the doctor recommends. I'm thinking, depending on certain folks. But
well, there's a lot of resources. There's over 100 tables that are going to be set up, so there's something for everybody.
Absolutely. If you're looking to get healthy or looking to make your quality of life better, whether it's financially, physically, if you're looking, for home stuff at your home to make, I'm telling you, the older I get, the more excited I am to getting a stand-up tub. Can't wait to have one.
I'm not there yet.
How amazing is that, though?
I don't know. I kind of get excited about them, too.
You know what I'm saying? You open the door, you sit in and just sit there and feel like you could put a drink, TV.
And then because they're deep, I think that's the whole reason. Yeah. It's like having a hot tub in your house without having to deal with all the chlorine and all that other stuff.
Exactly.
I was just like, that would be kind of fun.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, they got this one right, man. This is awesome.
But I'd be the one where the door opens up and my whole bathroom floats.
That's the problem is I forget and I get out and the door opens and the cat does something. Yeah.
Stop drinking in the tub, Carrie.
I will have a foot of water in the bathroom at some point sometime.
Right? But or that's when the grandbabies come over and, it became a swimming pool for them.
Yeah, exactly. That's my, it's like, it's going in mommy and daddy's room. We're locking the door. You don't use the other bathroom. But anyway, this is what the Health Expo is about this Saturday. So come on out. It's at the Roswell Mall.
It's at the Roswell Mall. So what you're going to want to do when you get there, you're going to want to go smack dab to the center of the mall. There's going to be a big old tent. And that's where you need to get your bag, your resource guide, your
Is that the entrance by the shoe store and La Salsa? That's kind of that one right
by
there.
La Salsa.
Yeah, that entrance.
Right there in the center, which is where they used to do the photos before.
Yes, yeah.
That'll be the main area for you to come and get all your stuff. This is where you get your passport to go to the booth for your stamps to get entered into the prize drawings.
Gotcha.
Because the Health Expo is really good about some fantastic prizes.
You could leave out of there with some stuff. If you play
we already bought all the prizes.
Nice. There are no more prizes. We got them all.
Fantastic this year.
Yeah, pretty much. We were kind of wiping out some of the stores, and we don't do little things.
That's right.
She wouldn't let me order $6,000 worth of Fitbits. She said I had to go shopping.
Fun stuff.
Right. Not everything's needed.
I just wanted to order it and not have to go shopping during back to school weekend.
She wants to Oprah. You get a Fitbit. You get a Fitbit. Just start throwing them out to everybody out there.
Carrie was going to have her Oprah moment.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, she dragged me to the store.
That's right. Hey, I'm going to be here. I'm spending money, by golly. But please come to this event and like I said, when the mall opens up, everything. But like I said, don't go through Penny's or down the other end. Go through the
you
middle.
Can go through there, but you got to make your way to the center to get your stuff.
To get your passports,
and
to get
you can't miss us. It's going to be Super Mario Brother themed.
Yes.
You're not going to miss it.
You'll see a bunch of people dressed in 80s theme attire, and you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, we'll be dressed in something.
Is that Dig Dug? What is that? Something. I think I just saw a giant rocket walk by earlier.
That's what we want.
Right.
Yeah, so, we can't do this without our sponsors. And people ask, why do you charge for the booths and stuff? But this is why, because we have to pay for things like mammograms and
Absolutely.
some of these resources that we bring in here.
Not everything's free, too.
Not everything's free.
It's free to you, not to us.
Yep. So we utilize our community partners. And so we work with Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, who is our top sponsor for this. Boys and Girls Club, of course, the Chaves County Health Council. Then we have the 100% Chaves County Initiative, Chaves County DWI program, Chimera, Presbyterian, Turquoise Care, Casa Maria, and Sunset Via.
Okay,
my eyes don't work.
Senior living folks.
Yep. We've got Molina, who's doing the backpacks. We got Loveless Regional Hospital, Interim Health Care, Quality Care. And then we've got a whole bunch of different other ones. But yeah, we can't do this without our sponsors.
They're the reason this event happens. And if you are interested in being in next year's, reach out to the Health Council. It's not too early now. Say, hey, I love this. I want to be a part of next year.
Oh, no, we can get you on the list. We have a lot of people that they tried to come in a little late, and so they're on the list for next year.
Well, and I think, did the mall kind of, because of the location, y'all had to go a little smaller this year, or is it still about the same size?
It's, okay. Fingers crossed it's going to be the same size.
Okay.
So the amount of booths is the same size.
You've been measuring the mall for how many months now?
Yeah, so I was out there. I took my son, and we went and I bought a laser ruler thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Whatever those are called.
Those measurers, yeah.
Yeah, and I told the kid, I was like, okay, let's start measuring and see what we're going to get so I can figure out how many booths and where I'm going to start putting them because I got to lay this out.
Right.
And so we do all of that, and I'm at the end, and Angie comes up to me, and she's like, I want you to know security came over and said, hey, there's a lady running through the mall with a clipboard making all kinds of notes. I just think you should be aware.
Hey, I was waiting for well, at what point did you get arrested or at least questioned?
I know. I'm like, maybe I need to go find security and write him up for something.
I should get a permit, maybe. Well, I think you're fine until you start doing it to people. Like, if you start doing... Can you... Thank you. All right. And then move along.
We went late, so that way, hopefully we weren't interrupting a whole lot of people.
Hey.
And then, I have to take this all back to my office and sit there and go, oh, geometry. Okay, how do I do this? Geometry. Crap.
Yeah.
I flunked that class in high school.
Well, your chef skills come in. You're like, all right, what if I measure it in cups and grams?
It's like, wait a minute, that hallway is 30 feet wide, a booth is 10 feet, 3 will fit there, and then I can just start adjusting from that.
I can fit a cake rack right now. It just turns that way. But this is your 2-minute warning, folks. The Chaves County Health Council's annual health fair is this Saturday at the Roswell Mall. Starts early at 6:30 with the fun run, and then as soon as the mall opens there at 10 a.m. And like you said, the main entrance is the middle where you sign up, register, get your passport. You'll see the tent there. That's where you go in. So if you do go in one of the other parts of the mall, gravitate. Just smell the burritos from La Salsa, and you'll be close by. So.
Right. Yep. And it's really important to come and do that piece to it because we need to do counts.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do a count at the mall because there's so many entrances.
Absolutely.
And so one of the ways that we do it is by doing the registration booth where we're giving out stuff and we
can't
count
win
all
the prizes unless you register. So.
Right. And then the more we can say, hey, this is how many people came through here, the more sponsors we can get and the bigger it can grow. And then before you know it, we may have a whole there's 65,000 people in Chaves County. How fun would that be?
We can get them all in there.
All in there.
That's a lot of corn dogs.
They don't have corn dogs in the mall anymore.
No, we don't, do we? No. It's a lot of burritos.
There you go. Chips and salsa for everyone.
That's right. Can I get a quesadilla? You'll get a burrito. Did we get it all?
Yep, on the Health Expo.
Awesome.
Let me do this piece real fast because we also got what's called the ZAG Business Fair.
Okay.
So ZAG is the Z and Alpha Generation Entrepreneurial Fair.
Okay.
So what we want to do is those 10 to 17-year-olds who want to be create their own business, be their own CEOs.
Start learning the process now. Yeah.
This is the time. Sign up now, and we'll work it through. We'll teach you how to do a marketing plan, how to do a business plan, the financial plan. And then when it's all said and done, you get to create your goods and then sell it.
Nice.
Which will happen just before Christmas. So that way you have some spending money. And
I like money.
And if it's one of those things that works out, it's a great product, you could sell it during the Christmas.
That's right. We all like money.
Season.
Money's a good thing. People like money, and now you can have extra of it. And who knows?
So everything you need to know about the ZAG, the health fair, all of that can be found on the Health Council website.
Our next Bill Gates or whoever, Elon Musk or whatever billionaire tycoon, he might come out of one of these classes.
I know. I was trying to figure out, okay, so who would the kids know? And I'm like, okay, who are the top 10 youth entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
They're all like probably TikTokers or something like that, or YouTubers.
Well, I think they probably are now.
Yeah.
But like the top one was somebody who created a lemonade stand in Austin.
Nice.
It was like the bee's knees or something.
And
a person who was making bows was another one. And then there was, of course, some techie people. And I'm like, we could have the next big person come out of Roswell.
Exactly.
You just never know. So
could be the widget thing that we didn't know we needed, and you designed it and made it, and now it's a staple in every home.
Yep. So this is the place to do this. So the Health Council is really good about creating pieces in the community to help growth and health growth, youth,
and then learn it in the modern way. Using the internet, using the I imagine there's a few people our age who could probably benefit from the class as much as 15-year-olds could.
Yeah. I'll put you in contact with somebody else, Mike.
That doesn't fit we need something with an X boomer or whatever you call it. But again, 211 has more information about all of that.
Right. Yep. And 211 is Chaves County's resource line. We are the only one in the state that's operated from the Health Council and not part of United Way. So we're a little different. And
And to be honest, if you still have questions about flooding or any of that stuff, we can put you in touch with those resources.
Exactly.
The 211, it kind of evolved during that to be that basically glue to help people get in touch with things they need to get through the flood and all that. And we're still doing that.
Right. Yeah. Because of the way the disasters hit, we are kind of the poster child for many of the other 211 lines and the other around the state. So they're kind of looking at us on how we were able to do stuff.
We're good at disasters, folks. What do you want to say?
Creating them, or
yeah, right.
Little of
That's
both.
open to interpretation.
I feel like you've known me all my life. I didn't mean to do that.
Tomato. The point is, how did it end? That's the point. So, very good. Well, thank you, ladies, and we'll see you this weekend.
All right.
Come to the mall. And 211, any questions about Health Expo, any of the stuff with the ZAG stuff, anything, or if you're looking for a doctor or new to town and maybe have a child with special needs and looking for resources or whatever it is, that's what that's there for.
If I don't have it, I can find it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, ladies.
All right.
Thank you, Mike.
Go stomp out 27 fires.
All right. Thank you.
It is 9:40. We're going to pause for news, Hannity, and then we'll talk with the folks from Roswell Seed, John and Crystal. Don't go away.
Now for your Pecos Valley news updates, I'm Jared Cirillo. State fire officials are urging all of us to take some precautions ahead of fire season. They say doing just a little bit of preventative work can help out big time in the event of a problem. One of the most effective things you can do is to create defensible spaces, areas of reduced fuel around your home and other structures. Potential hazards can include dead trees, dead branches near the ground, or on trees near structures. The Fire-Adapted NM Learning Network has fire prevention and response resources available on their website. That's facnm.org. An 18-year-old person is in custody after an early Friday morning shooting at the University of New Mexico student housing that left a 14-year-old boy dead and injured another person during orientation week. Albuquerque police said 4 people were playing video games in a dorm room at a student housing complex when the suspect began shooting a firearm at the other occupants of the room. That's according to New Mexico State Police Chief W. Troy Weisler. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Jobless claims continue to fall for the 6th straight week in a row. You know why I like that? Because I believe in a meritocracy. I want Americans. I do believe everybody was born with a purpose. I do believe the worst thing that could happen to anybody in their life is that they have nothing to do when they open their eyes every day. And I have friends of mine that have retired and have gone back to work because they don't like retirement. I have other friends that love retirement, but they do a bunch of things that they really are passionate about and love. I think the idea that you get up every day, I think we're meant to serve other people in some capacity. We're not kings and queens on a throne.
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
Hey, did you hear that Florida just legalized gold and silver? Yep, my new home state, the free state of Florida, has made it legal to use gold and silver as money. Now, Governor DeSantis explained it all by saying, this is our ability to give you the financial freedom to be able to protect yourself against the declining value of the dollar. This is exactly why I partnered with a top precious metals company myself. If you want to learn more about how gold and silver can help protect your money, if you want to inform yourself, do your due diligence, reach out to my partners at Goldco. They're a great company. I'm a customer. They've helped me out tremendously. Check them out on the web, HannityGold.com, or call, no obligation, 855-815-GOLD. Get their free 2025 gold and silver kit. You'll also learn about their unlimited bonus silver offer. That's 855-815-GOLD or HannityGold.com. That's HannityGold.com.
It's possible to turn peanut butter into diamonds. Peter Pan tried it with his buddy Skippy, but they couldn't do it in a jiff. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 9:44. Dang, time's flying too dang quick. And joining us in studio this morning, wearing Roswell seed hats today, John and Crystal Noble back with us. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How's life at the seed?
Oh,
this morning?
It's great.
It's Weed Central.
It's Weed Central.
Yeah, we got a little rain.
Yeah.
So I imagine people are buying up weeding things right now, whether it's things to whack them or things to kill them.
But generally, not whack. Yeah, just spray, kill. It's like, oh my God. There's been some weeds that we've actually had to look up because we haven't had in the valley in a long time. So yeah, it's like, oh shit.
And this is kind of where you guys get, again, kind of like grass seed with the weeds. You know, certain killers have better impacts on the type. It really does matter what the type of grass or weed or whatever it is you're killing, because certain killers are better for certain things. And that's where you guys come in. And again, this is back to that thing, you know, because of the flooding, because of, you know, it's kind of made this hodgepodge cocktail of plant life.
Big time, yeah.
And these weeds have kind of steroided up a little bit.
Yeah, they have. And then, you know, back in the day, this was used to kill that weed. Well, now that product's no longer available.
Gotcha.
So now I'm going through, and I have distributors that I go through, and luckily I have a very good rapport with them because I could call them up and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Right. And they just start laughing. You know, they're like, "What's wrong, John?" And it's like, "Hey, I got this," you know, and I have to give them the, you know, the Latin name, which is Strabalabalacadoncatifilafus.
Right.
And they're just all like, "Oh yeah, you know, the daisy." It's like, shut up, you know, something like that, you know. So I have to get, and then I let them do their job,
right?
You know, and that's the nice thing. Sure. I let people do their job because I don't know it exactly. Yeah. You're coming to me with the problem. I'm going to figure out the problem, but I got people that figure out the problem also for me, you know, type of deal. And then they'll give me the chemical tell me.
And then in essence, your customers do give you that feedback you get from your customers.
Yes.
Like, hey, you know, this is a new product. Tell me how it does. If it works great, please let me know. If it works awful, please let me know.
Right.
So we can adjust accordingly.
Yeah, some of our products that we've been selling for a long time, customers coming in, hey, this isn't working no more, John. It's like, ooh. Yeah, so then it's, you know, get online real quick or, you know, get on the phone, start, you know, hey, you know, this isn't working. And it's like, well, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like dealing with the government. Well, you know, in studies we found, okay, well, we're not in a study.
Right.
It's not working. So, you know, I have to shove those people off to the way. I have to go to somebody else and tell them, this is what's happening. Oh, yeah, it's because of this. we got something. Well, it might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. It's like, okay, let's try it. Give it to me.
Absolutely.
And so I have to work extremely quickly on certain things because, most people know weeds around here. You can sit out front with a glass of iced tea and watch them grow.
Sure.
They're that fast.
And sometimes just buying the big box store Roundup or whatever it is not going to get the job done.
Right.
And with the new weeds and all that other fun stuff is a abundance of flies and mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm. Well, with wetness comes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had horrible flies at the house, at the kennels, anywhere, everywhere. I forgot we were inside Big 5 yesterday, and there was flies inside Big 5, and I'm like, what is going on? Fly bags have been going out the door. Fly spray's been going out the door. Mosquito spray's been going out the door.
If you're bugged out, Probably can help you with the bugs.
Yeah. Well, even at our house, we even made
our own fly trap.
Our own fly trap, and because we were putting the bags out. And the bags are filling up within like a day, 2 days.
Wow.
So we actually, believe it or not, we've actually switched to 5-gallon buckets. And it seems to be working. It really does.
Flies later, we got a bunch.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh,
we took the concept of the bag
and
just turned it into a 5-gallon bucket. Used the top for the bag and then the bait that's in the bag.
The industrial fly bucket
and
or whatever.
then just had a locking lid and cut a hole in the top but
are the zappers still a thing?
They are.
Because they're nostalgic for me.
Especially when you get like one of those big moths. You just start catching on fire. You're like, wow.
I want to get a solar powered one to put out there at the beehives because wax moths fly at night and bees don't.
A solar powered bug zapper.
Yes.
That's like a solar powered flashlight.
Yep. We got sun for days.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm sure it stores for the night using.
You would hope.
Otherwise, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Yeah.
Gotta have a battery reservoir to store it or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like,
that would be fun. Let's go out, sit on the porch, and listen to the zapper out in the field.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Well, we had one when we lived out in the country.
Now, have you ever played with the bug assault guns?
Is that the salt? Yeah, I want one.
My father-in-law has one. They're quite entertaining.
Do you know what he likes to play with? The bug tennis racket.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
Harbor Freight. They were like $6. I bought like 5 of them. They were awesome.
No, he got the bug assault gun, and it works pretty good.
I want that. Yeah.
It works pretty good.
See?
Your aim is great.
My aim would be great.
Well, think of it like a shotgun. It works like a shotgun, so you don't have to be that good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's got to be.
Even you could hit the target.
For a person that owns a copious amount of firearms, they should be just fine.
We're not talking about copious amounts of firearms here.
Those fly swatter, the tennis racket ones, those things hold like D batteries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
Yeah.
I wonder how many. How many flies actually get hit versus other people.
Honestly,
she had one that landed on her, and I was like, "Oh, still."
Like you could catch them in like a ½ inch away, like a.
Oh, it gets an arc.
It does.
Wow.
But if you're holding it just right, that arc comes to you too.
Oh, so it bounces back. Well, it is electricity.
Well, she'd do like the evil. She'd like hit them against the wall. And they'd be stuck, and then she'd hit the button. Ooh. And so when they'd fly, it'd be like clack. And then she's like, ha. Or one night I was laying in bed, and I could hear this thing just, that sound. And I'm like, what in the world? And I kind of wake up and I look, and so she's standing on the bed, swinging this thing, and you could see the little blue like sparking from hitting the flies in the air. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was all like, Luke Skywalker, you're not,
Now, if they come up with a lightsaber one, I'm buying that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I feel like someone's losing a limb.
Yeah. There'd be some definite painting done, or, hey, anybody that does sheetrocking for a good price? Yeah.
I done cut my bedpost in half.
There's definitely a fly issue this year.
Yeah, so you're not alone if you're dealing with that.
No, you're not. And if you want the... I don't know, what do you call them? Instructions on how to make your own fly trap. Call down there. We'll tell you.
Yeah. And our farrier, he actually uses the dome style fly traps because he's got a lot of horses and stuff like that. And for everybody that asked, okay, his last name is not some big German name. It's actually Baker. I'm sorry, Chris. He's a great guy. He's the best. I mean, and here I'm like, I thought your name was like some big old long German name.
Something
and he was
sound
all
like a meat product.
Yeah, and he was all like, Baker. I was like, okay.
Something schnitzel, something
Yeah,
other.
I was all like, man, I thought it was like Hansengruber or something. He was all like, no, Baker. So he had to come out the other day because Cash was limping. So, I mean, you know, you got a good farrier when you call. The next day he shows up. He's there, you know. But we had some of the dome style ones, and that's what he has out at his property.
Okay.
And he actually made a contraption that cleans them. And it drains it down into a bucket. And then you just, it's already got water in it. You just put the bait in and then set it back down and
pretty
go.
hassle-free.
Yeah, it's kind of,
Empty a bucket every once in a while.
Yeah, he made it out of a funnel and a piece of PVC and
pressure
hose. And it's like, God, that's cool.
Farm ingenuity is almost as impressive as prison ingenuity.
Yeah, basically.
It's about the
yeah.
same.
yeah, you know.
There are times where we farmers, I say we as if I'm one, I'm not. We have our good ideas.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, she came up with the fly bait one, or the 55-gallon or the 5-gallon drum one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know,
coming soon to Roswell Seed.
Yeah.
I literally
Get the
watched
plans.
the fly. Like I set the fly bag up at 7:30 in the morning, ran, did something, came home 2 hours later, and there was that much flies in the fly bag already. And I was like, okay, not that $6 is a lot, but when you're spending $6 times 4, because you got 4 of them set up around your place every day,
It gets adding up.
it does add up.
Yep.
So I was like, we got to make this bigger.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's try this. So it does seem to be working.
Winter will
so
be here soon.
Yeah.
Not soon enough.
Yeah. That's what our daughter was saying. She was like, well, isn't like fall's like next, like in a couple of
She
weeks.
goes, fall starts August 1st. And I was like, no, it doesn't.
Not
She
here,
goes, yes,
doesn't.
it does. She goes, pumpkin spice comes out August 1st. I was like, okay, that's a flavor, but that doesn't mean that it's
She's
fall.
basing the
Starbucks
seasons.
starts fall and spring.
Yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, fall starts September 22nd.
There's
she
also
goes,
Christmas
are you
stuff
sure?
out too if you're looking.
Yeah.
There's
I was just
Halloween
saying-
out. There's Christmas out. This is July still.
Yeah.
That's 6 months away.
You can tell our
Yeah.
family lineage, and our daughter's basing it off of a spice, a drink.
She's like, Starbucks is getting out pumpkin latte.
That's
Oh,
why
no.
Valentine's Day is January 1.
Yeah. Basically.
Pretty much. No, December 27th.
See, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't even get, New Year's doesn't get anything.
No.
One section with a couple gold hats. That's about it.
Yes. Oh, and the
Those
little
goofy glasses.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
glasses. But fly killer, mosquito killer. You want to know the recipe to the traps, whatever. Weed killer.
Come on by.
Yeah,
Come down.
want to know the number to our farrier? Come on down.
Yeah.
We're carrying Fox Farms soils. A lot of people are starting to like them. They're not just for cannabis growers.
Okay.
We
They're
have
good for other crops.
Yeah,
too.
they are very good for other crops right now. I have given some out to some of the nurseries in close proximity to us, Artesia, Carlsbad. Sounding pretty cool right
they're
now.
getting good
Yeah,
results?
they're getting good results.
And price is
but-
very comparable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prices. People will be freaking out on our prices.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like it's the way it's priced. That's what we're going off of, and so there's a soil for vegetables, a soil for cannabis, and then there's a soil for flowers. We brought in all three, kind of testing them out.
And then the big cubic foot, the cotton burr.
That's What?
Didn't you bring in cotton burr too? Fox Farm cotton burr?
No, that's a block. That's actually a 3 cubic foot of their soil.
Oh, okay.
Comes in a huge block.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, moving like our normal potting soil, grab it, pick it up, no problem. This potting soil, grab it.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Got some weight behind
it's
it.
got weight behind it, and it's like, whoa. And then my brother, he was turning them on to another one. It's actually a container. So when you open it, like he said, this thing, you just set down, open it, stick your plants or whatever you're putting in it, and water.
Oh, wow.
And it's there. And
Like
I
a
was like,
pop-up plant stand.
yeah, basically. And I'm like,
Okay.
really? And he's all like, yeah. So we're kind of looking into something like that.
Man, it's like chia growing.
Yeah, basically, it's like a chia pet. So, and then
I'm not good at that either.
I'm looking at, so we're looking at maybe something like that. We did, like I said, we did get the Fox Farms in. Looking at a stronger insecticide.
Okay.
Possibly have found one where you don't have to have a license.
Okay.
It's going to be residential.
Scorpions.
Yeah, and this is supposed to like wipe out.
Okay.
It's strong enough to be wiping out scorpions.
Sounds like you do need some safe handling, though.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Even though it doesn't have the professional levels dangers
Yeah,
involved.
a couple of the other stores around here that we've talked to, they said their customers are saying that they have had problems with the tempo. and we carry Tempo. We haven't heard anything, but they are. So
Okay.
we also take that in on the
Sure.
on the cuff and be like, okay, so we're looking at a new product that will replace Tempo.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not cheap, but it's supposed to work extremely fast.
Well, that's the thing is what you pay for. You get what you pay for. Sometimes.
Basically.
So with this chemical, it's either a half ounce to a whole gallon of water or a full ounce. As to where, like, the Tempo was 6 milliliters, which is basically an ounce.
Gotcha.
And so we spray Tempo at the house, and the scorpions have been like, "What's up?"
It's an appetizer.
Yeah, like we haven't seen anything else, but it's not affecting the scorpions. And so with
Okay.
all the rain, this year's been very bad for scorpions.
I wonder
as
if
well.
it's just been used for a while and they've built a
tolerance
to it. Yeah.
Possibly. I built a moat around. We carry a granular insecticide, and you're supposed to like spread it out. I went around our house with it. Just put like a moat.
Built a wall.
Yeah,
basically.
built a wall.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything, and then freaked out because one of the dogs went and tried to lick it, and oh my god, is the dog safe? No, of course it's probably not.
You see what's
You know,
doing
it's
scorpions?
killing insects.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
So we got that as well. We got you guys covered. You know,
Ask questions. If you don't know, please come in and ask questions. And if they can't find you the answer direct, they'll work on it. Or a lot of times it's sometimes, hey, it's a new product. Can you be my guinea pig here?
Yeah.
Tell me and try it out, and let's see. If you get great results, please tell me back, and vice versa. If you get awful results, let me know. We're trying to. You are not the only one with this unique problem, and we're trying to kind of find the best cocktail to get that thing.
Basically, yeah.
That's what's
Yeah, just got to give us a little bit of time. All the flooding, most of my product all comes from Texas. So they're underwater too. So we're having a really rough time right now with shipping.
Yeah.
But they are doing their best. And some of the stuff, even if they get it close enough to us, we're actually going to go get it
Gotcha.
and then bring it in.
Kind of meet them in the middle,
basically,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Like
If
picking up
it's
your grandkids. From
Yeah,
your grandparents.
yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, so it's we're working on. We're not. Well, the truck's not. I mean, we're actually being pretty proactive on this stuff. Trying
As
to get
Roswell
it to,
Seed usually does.
Trying
That's
to,
what they do.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
So if you have questions, you're having dealing with any of this stuff, and of course, if you're getting ready for fall planting and stuff and need the prep work, come into Roswell Seed and start getting set up now. Get your information now, so when it actually is time to start putting things in the ground, you're doing it correctly.
Correct.
Get your order in first.
Absolutely. Did we get it all?
I think so.
Well, thank you for this. Despite the shortened time here.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. So
I was out of the office. I got out. I don't care.
He's like, I'm just here.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
And he's got about 2/3 of that.
Yeah,
Dunkin',
and I got my liquid crack here from Dunkin'. It's like, yeah.
He'll be bouncing off the walls very soon.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. We appreciate it. We'll
Thank
see you next time.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
Stay cool, stay dry, stay happy.
Happiness.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, 10 o'clock, you're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico. Have a great day. We'll be back bright and early, 7 a.m. tomorrow.